What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, people, it is England against Holland or the Netherlands. I've put the Netherlands on the thumbnail, but I've written Holland on the scoreboard at the top, so bear with me, people. But listen, big up to everyone locked in. Holland, the Netherlands, the boys in orange. It is a big game, a tough game. Will England make it to the final against Spain this Sunday in, what would be an unbelievable game of football? Have they got what it takes? They haven't been great in this tournament so far. Well, in fact, that's an understatement. They've been pretty dreadful. But I remember 2002. I thought England were brilliant to watch in that tournament. They got knocked out in the semi-finals. Who cares how you win it as long as you win it? That is the kind of thing, really, I think we've fallen into with Southgate and England. It's like, just make sure you win it, and that's all that matters. Listen, it's a big game. The game kicks off in around 12 minutes. We'll get into the team lineups. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we might do some live streams for the Olympics. I'm a big fan of. To be honest, though, the football in the Olympics doesn't really bang, does it? I probably prefer the track and field rather than the. But we may do, depending on the quality of the squads and things like that. But listen, my bet went crashing last night with France. They were dreadful, absolutely terrible, and they deserve to go out. Spain have been the best team in this competition, and rightly so, they made it to the final. Lamine Yamal, 16 years of age. What was you doing at 16, people? I mean, I certainly wasn't playing in a Euros. But it is what it is. Big up David in the chat. He said, I'm feeling that. Well, he's Dutch and he's got to support Gakpo from Liverpool and Gravenberch, who's on the bench, and of course Van Dijk. But listen, let's get into the team lineups, people. Let me show you the starting lineups. And with England, I don't think you'll be very surprised. One change to the England lineup. Mark Gay comes back into the side. Ezri Konsa is dropped. Quite harsh, really. I actually think Konsa was England's best defender against Switzerland, but clearly he likes the link-up between Gay and Stones. This team, for me, I mean, he went with the back three. Kieran Trippier, for me, is absolute alarm bells ringing. Like, ring the alarm, call the fire brigade. Kieran Trippier in a Euros semi-final, with the way that the Dutch have been attacking, it's going under the radar. But Phil Foden, for me, has been England's worst attacking player. For me, I mean, I've said many times, he's playing like Chesney in... I've said Chesney again. Chesney out of Coronation Street. Now, listen, of course, we know he isn't a left winger. He's not going to go and run past the right back. He's just not that guy. But ultimately, he played central in the last game. He still did nothing. And he gets the nod tonight. He has to turn up at some stage. You're talking about the Premier League Player of the Year. 16 league goals last year. Is he too protected by that Pep Guardiola system? I don't know. Harry Kane doesn't look the same player. Jude Bellingham, okay, the bicycle kick, you could argue, maybe goal of the tournament. But he hasn't looked the same player. Saka, I felt in the last game, we saw the real Saka. You know, like the real Slim Shady, please stand up, what Eminem used to say? Well, Saka stood up. That was the real Saka in the last game. He was much, much better. And I agree with you. Mark said I don't think Kane's been much better. I suppose what Kane gets away with over Foden, at least he could turn around and say, well, I've nicked a couple of goals. It's not enough for a player of his quality. His performances have been poor. But it's not an individual problem. It's a collective problem. There's so many attacking players. Bellingham was Player of the Year in La Liga. Foden was Player of the Year in the Prem. Harry Kane was top scorer in Bundesliga. And... those three have not looked the same at all, have they? Kane is Southgate what Eddie Murphy was to Arteta. Yeah, you're right. He's definitely the stepdad or the stepson, isn't he? But listen, they need to turn up. The one thing they can't complain about tonight, they can end up with a back five. You've got two wing backs, Trippier and Saka, and 3 centre-backs. It should be able to defend. The problem is, what are those attacking players going to do? For me, I'm playing Trent ahead of Trippier in this lineup, or even Luke Shaw for me is better than Trippier. I really don't rate Trippier, and I've said it a lot. Technically, he's not bad on the ball, but defensively, he's average. Attacking wise, he's average. He's going to cut inside and cross it every time. So listen, it's the England lineup. It is what it is. Southgate is just not going to go away from this team. I would have liked, you've just nailed it, Firmwell there. I would have liked Trent on the right and Saka on the left. But then again, Saka just had his best game of the tournament playing on the right. So do you want to move him? I don't know. Big up Demeji, who said, I haven't watched you in a while. Big up, man. Big up to everyone locked in, man. Hope you're well. Euros, Copa America finishes this week. And obviously then it will be back to pre-season club action. Let's talk about the Dutch team. One change. And it's an attacking change and a dangerous change. Daniel Marlin comes in for Steven Bergwijn. Now, Bergwijn, for me, is a bang average player. Former Tottenham player, so what do you expect? Daniel Marlin, former Arsenal player. Didn't actually make first-team appearances, really. Came on against Romania, scored 2 goals for them. Didn't come on in the last game against Turkey. He's thrown him in on the right. I think it's, for the Dutch, I think it's a fantastic decision. Marlin is quick, direct, and can score. And up against Kieran Trippier, that is going to be a big problem for England. They have got 3 players in that front line that are dangerous. Memphis Depay, very clever player, not a prolific goal scorer, but drops in well. Cody Gakpo has been one of the best wingers in this tournament. I mean, Firmwell said I don't rate Marlin. I get you on that. I don't think he's that good. But he's better than Bergwijn, and he scored goals for them, and he's done his thing. So listen, where can you hurt the Dutch, though? Their midfielders done pretty well, considering they're missing Koop Miners and Frenkie de Jong, but I don't think it's the most powerful. They're technically gifted on the ball. Xavi Simons, a player I rate, and Sutton and Reindeers have been very good, but they're not the most mobile defensively, and I do think where England can hurt them is the likes of Jude Bellingham making that third man run, going beyond Harry Kane. Will their midfield be able to cope with him? And I think that is key. Saka, you could say, is playing against his kryptonite tonight. Nathan Ake seems to be a fullback that causes Saka problems. He needs to do something. Look how strong that left-hand side of their defence is. Virgil van Dijk and Nathan Ake. But then their right-hand side isn't quite as good. Denzel Dumfries and De Vrij. And again, I'm looking there at Trippier on that left-hand side. How do you hurt them down that side? So I think the key to this game is probably Bellingham and Foden in that pocket and whether they make those runs. But we'll have to see. But listen, at the same time, England shouldn't fear them. You can cause them problems. Like, Depay is not the most prolific. Gakpo we've played against in the Premier League. He's not a world beater. He is a good player. But that front three will be dangerous. And we'll see. Sanchelino, would you take Olmo over Eze? He's been brilliant in this tournament. It's a tough one. I feel like Eze is more the kind of player that we need. A bit physically stronger. But Dani Olmo's been brilliant in this tournament. It's a tough one. That is a tough one. They're very, very, very different players. I'd probably go for Eze for some reason. Just because he knows the Prem, he's an Arsenal fan, he's strong. I'll maybe go with Eze. But listen, if we sign Dani Olmo, I wouldn't be complaining. He's a brilliant player. Listen, they're singing the national anthems. I've always said throughout the tournament, I don't have the same passion for England as I do for Arsenal. However, I am very hyped up for this game now we're here. I'll take Olmo over Eze. Some people saying Eze. Eze has the silk, proven in the Prem. And he is an Arsenal fan. What do you think of Yamal's goal? I mean, we knew how great he was already. It's just ridiculous. To be honest, it's ridiculous. Left-hand side for France, you've got Kylian Mbappe, supposedly the best player on the planet, dropping a stinker. All right, he got an assist. And you've got a 16-year-old on the other side wearing braces who's just finished his GCSEs, ripping up Theo Hernandez and whipping it in the top corner, and you're just like, what is going on? That's saying if they're old enough, they're good enough to play. 16, Fabregas was playing for Arsenal. Rooney was 16 playing for Everton. It's crazy. It's absolutely, he's an unbelievable player. Unbelievable. Apparently England fans are booing the Holland anthem. Yeah, I don't rate that. I don't like when they do that. I've got the volume low, so yeah, I can't hear it on mine, but if they are, I don't rate that. I'm telling you, he's got food in the braces, bruv. I'm telling you. Top 50 Prem goals of 2024 is full of Eze and Elise. Bring me Eze. Bring us someone who produces magic moments. The older Mbappe gets, the more useless. Do you know what, though? I think Mbappe has suffered from staying at PSG for too long. It's he's in a comfort zone. He turns up, he plays. Who's he playing? No disrespect to teams in the French league, but he's playing Bordeaux or he's in a comfort zone. That comfort zone that he's in will disappear very quickly when he goes to Real Madrid. This is a Real Madrid that booed Cristiano Ronaldo, arguably their greatest ever player. They don't give a damn at Madrid. They will boo you. They will slaughter you in the press. Mbappe's got to go around Madrid and humble himself. He's acting like Neymar started to act, where he thinks he's bigger than the world. Mbappe needs to refocus. You haven't won the Ballon d'Or, right? If you want to be the best on the planet, refocus. Maybe he's got too much money, too young, lost his hunger. Who knows? I would say 2018 Mbappe was better than this Mbappe. So, I don't know. Hopefully, he can get it back going at Real Madrid. He'll either win the Ballon d'Or at Real Madrid or he will go down that ladder and you'll be like, wow, Vinny and these guys are better than him. Big up everyone locked in. Hope you're well. Don't forget today's video is sponsored by Proton VPN, downloaded by over 100 million people worldwide. Keep yourself safe this summer if you're traveling out of the country or you want to watch Netflix series from a different country. Use VPNs like Proton. Link in the description, pinned in the comments. Use the code CurtisShawTV to get a month off the 1-year plan. People think I'm reading that off the paper. I'm freestyling. We got this on lock, people. Go in the booth, no bars, no nothing. I'm like Kendrick against Drake. It's, it's wild. But anyway, I should just be like, they're not like us. They're not like us. You know what I mean? It's mad. Anyway, we got a minute and a half till the game kicks off, people. Massive game. And remember, this referee was done for match fixing. I think in 2005. This is the referee who Jude Bellingham publicly called a cheat, basically, and he was fined for it. So this referee has got a dodgy record against Jude Bellingham. Score predictions, people. Do I go with my mind or do I go with my mind? Do I go with my heart? I don't know. The heart says England will find a way. The mind sort of says the Dutch are going to cause England problems, but I'm on a high. Big up my broski, AD Francis, 0161 Manny on the map. We're looking for that Kobe Mainu hype, bro. Come on, man. Jude Bellingham, Saka. They're the two keys for me. They unlock the door. Kane will get wrapped up by Van Dijk. He'll be in defensive midfield. Saka and Bellingham. And we're underway, people. We're underway. It's the Euro 2024 semi-final. Give me your score predictions. 2-1 England, 2-1 again, 2-1 Holland, Netherlands. Let me call them Netherlands. The smoke bombs going off and everything. 2-0 Holland, 0-0. Yeah, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we went to extra time and penalties. 3-2 England. I'll be shocked if England have 3 shots on target. Never mind 3 goals. Mark's going 2-1 to Netherlands. Penalties and pray. Tough one. I'm going 2-1 England. 1-1. Thoughts on Xerxes going to United? I called him Picky Ed Ross, so I can't really be bothered if we don't sign him. Have you seen Sky Sports posting Pickford's bottle? Yeah, it's stupid. The media in this country are just insane. Like, what are you trying to do? Allow them to do their thing and keep those things secret, and Sky Sports posting pictures of it. It don't make no sense. Like they want England to lose. Kane's already going in midfield. Ball over the top looking for Marlin. Looks quick already, man. He's offside there, though. LSU's going 2-1 to the Dutch. 1-0 to the Three Lions, says Gunnar Pot. Reese going 2-0 Netherlands. Cooper going 2-1 Netherlands. Roy says 3-2 England. I'd genuinely be shocked if England scored 3 goals, honestly. They have not looked like scoring 3 goals in any game. Peter said, don't care since he's not English. I hear you. But I think, listen, it would be great. Even if you're not English, I think, unless you're a Dutch fan, of course, even from an Arsenal point of view or depending on what club you support, how great would it be for Saka to win a major trophy, Declan Rice to win a major trophy? It will boost them. Here come England. First chance to get on the ball as they cross the halfway line. And Bellingham there loses it but manages to win it back. Does he? Yep, he does. Declan Rice under pressure. Are Holland going to press? Dry back bread business. Listen, England have been dry as anything, you know, proper between the thumb and the finger. When you've got out the bath and you got them little patches, you need cocoa butter. That's how dry this England team has been, people. You know what I mean? But if they make it to the final, we'll all fall back. And if they win the final, we're all going to be like, who cares how they played? Here come England. Phil Foden. These guys have to turn up today. They really do. Here's Declan Rice. I actually got a message this morning from somebody saying, do you want a ticket to this game? £350. I was like, nah, bro. I'm not paying £350 to go and watch England play. Not the way they're playing as well. And that's not including flight and all that. I said, nah, I'm good, bro. I ain't paying £350 to watch this. I'll do a stream and relax. England could quite easily produce a 0-0. So, no, you don't pay £350 for games like this. What do you think of that Spain team? I actually think they're almost overperforming because I look at some of their players. The guy at centre-back, Lenormand, he's not bad. He's just signed for Atletico, but I don't think he's great. Cucurella at left-back, I don't rate him. Spanish Hugh Wizzy. They got Morata up front, who I think's awful. Oh, England putting them under pressure here. They managed to play out well there. That's calm play. Apparently, there's way more Dutch fans there than English, which is crazy. And they're on the attack now. Oh, open up your body. Oh, the ball in. Good defending in the end by Kyle Walker. Daniel Marlin there with slightly heavy touch. I think they're overperforming Spain, honestly. Players that I don't rate are playing well. Like Renetsu said, Cucurella's been brilliant. That looks like the Brighton Cucurella, who was superb. They lost Pedri, but the two wingers have been unbelievable. And Rodri, genuinely, I don't like Rodri. Man City tax. Oh, here's Jude Bellingham on the attack. Finds Harry Kane. Have a pop. Saka right-hand side of the area. 1v1 against Ake. Overlap. Oh, he's got to get it in. He floats it into the back post. Flicked away. Not a bad ball by Saka. Trippier keeps it in. Finds Rice. Can they create something? I feel like they need to shoot early. Get an early shot off. Foden, that's poor. Trippier's offside. The ball should have been quicker. Free kick to Holland. That was a half chance. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Bugs? There's no point, man. I would love to go and watch a semi-final of a Euros. But you have to weigh up, you know, what's the game. Right, that's what I was on about. Rodri. I can't stand Rodri, Man City player. You know, he's got that scummy bit about him. He celebrates in front of your fans and all that. He's a wind-up, but he is an unbelievable footballer. He's actually that good we don't even talk about him. He just performs so consistently, it gets to the point that you don't even mention what he does for them. He's just unbelievable. He's so good on the ball. And England will have to try and cause him problems. Holland on the ball at the back. Remember, Holland playing a back four, England playing a back three. Naturally, the space for Holland will be out wide. They will try and use their wingers to push the England wing-backs backwards and try and turn it into a back five. They play out well there, Holland. Here's Gakpo up against Saka. Good tackle, Bukayo Saka comes away with the ball. Lays it off into Kane. Saka gets the rebound. Oh, have a pop, bro. Look, no width. Where's Trippier? Like, what is the point? Saka's running across there. He needs the left side there to roll the ball. It ain't going to happen. Trippier's going to get pushed back by Marlin. He ain't going to get forward enough. It's crazy. Saka started well there. It doesn't make sense playing Trippier left wing back. You might as well go to a back four and play him left back. Put a winger in front of him. So, Fabian Ruiz had a very good tournament. At PSG, he's looked okay, but for Spain, he's been brilliant. Holland in possession. Yeah, and that's a funny thing. You know, when I was actually offered the ticket, they were giving me they gave me the whole thing of, listen, there's no flights to Dortmund. Everything's sold out. And they were like, look, you're actually better off flying to Holland and getting the train from Eindhoven. Oh, Declan Rice loses the ball. Shot! Oh, and Holland have taken the lead. It's Xavi Simons. Slams it into the top corner. Declan Rice gets his pockets picked. And Xavi Simons, a player I've been calling out for Arsenal to buy, he puts it into the top corner. Holland 1, England 0 after 7 minutes. Nightmare start for England. And Xavi Simons gives the Netherlands the lead. Declan Rice turns to Declan Couscous. Great goal by Xavi Simons. Headed away. Get your body in. You got to be stronger, Deck, as he slips. Go to the ball, man. Who's that? I mean, it's not a foul. He seems to get his feet caught under him. Kyle Walker doesn't go. Pickford gets a hand on it. He gets done for power. It's a shocking goal. Hey, listen, it's a great finish. It's a great finish. Poor from Rice. What a nightmare start. Absolute nightmare. That is the absolute worst thing that could happen. Because now in a back three with Trippier as your left winger or left wing back, how are you going to break them down now? They got Van Dijk at the back, man. Bellingham wins a free kick. Listen, I can't tell how much power he gets on that shot, but I'm also looking at Pickford turning into T-Rex out of Toy Story again. Put your hands up, bro. How's he get a fingertip on it like that? I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. It's absolute. I think Pickford should tip that over. I might be doing him a real disservice, but it's not even that far away from it. I think he should tip that over. Free kick to England anyway. Listen, it's stressful enough watching Arsenal all year, so that's why I try not to go too mad with England. Alfred, big up, bro. He said people slacking Mbappe is wild. He was winning the Liga at 17 for Monaco. He won the World Cup at 18. Having a big moment, that broken nose. I agree. Somebody said to me today, yeah, but boxers fight all the time with a broken nose. I said, bro, they get punched in the face every day, so they're used to it. Mbappe with a broken nose, it totally it threw him off. His attitude wasn't great, though, in this tournament. You said you visualised an England win. Yeah, but I didn't say it was real. I said, do I go with my mind or my heart? Heart's telling me England win. Mine was saying they're gonna struggle. You're right, Adam. I didn't change the score. I'm trying to pretend it's not real. England a goal down. If they're gonna get to the final, they're gonna have to do it the hard way. 10 minutes gone. Free kick. Trippier to take it. The one thing you expect from Trippier is a decent cross. If he doesn't produce that, he's on the pitch. He's not even taking it. Foden whips it in. Headed away by Ake. Look, the system. Oh, well done, Saka. Great strength. Saka's balling. I told you, Saka and Bellingham. Ref! It's a free kick. Cody Gakpo. Saka's started the liveliest again. Can't see England scoring two, says the movie. Well, maybe they have to draw and go to extra time. I don't know. They got another free kick. Cross in position. I'm watching replays of the shot, man. I think he should do better. I honestly think he should tip that over. I might be harsh on him there, but He just doesn't move. His hand just like doesn't have no effect. Xavi, Eze, younger, more upside. He doesn't want to come to England. I said loads of times I'd love Arsenal to get him. Free kick, Trippier whips it in. This is a chance. Declan Rice. Oh, that's poor Deckers. You got to make better contact than that. Come on, Deckers, lad. You can't have that. They'll blame him for that goal. They will. He slipped, but it looks like he almost gets brushed off the ball, which doesn't look good for him. I'm trying to protect my Arsenal, boy here, but he should do better. I said, we're coming home, we're coming, England's coming up. Nah, man, don't give up yet. Not harsh, it's facts. Yeah, I wasn't sure after I saw it the first time. I was like, should he save that? Big up Carl, though, with the super chat. I hear you. But Xavi Simons said he doesn't want to come to the Prem. How poor is that, man? Offside. They've started awful. The one thing you do or don't do in a game like this is concede early. You're playing a back five. It's an absolute shocker of a goal. Rice slips. Walker doesn't close down the shot. And Pickford turns into T-Rex. Here's Kane. Have a pop! Kane shoots! Saved by the goalkeeper. Listen, when you're a goal down and you're not scoring, you've got to shoot from 30 yards if you have to. Twitter's dragging him. I just seen it. Rice is getting hammered online. I said it was poor from Rice. I'm not going beyond that. Arsenal tax. I've got to protect him a little bit. England, no street ballers. Well, we said that earlier on in the stream. Street footballers tended to make the best players. I think now a lot of these guys didn't play football in the streets when they were younger. England in possession. Forced back to Pickford. Just give him the ball, man. The worst thing is England have started okay, but the goal annihilates anything. Yeah, for real, bro. That's not a bad ball. Kane, what you got? Give it. Saka, come on. 1v1 with Ake. Take him on. Saka, go on, Saka. Hit it. Oh, 2 men. Kane! Yo! Kane, they're appealing for a penalty. Is he giving it? Is he giving it? No. Oh, Kane got whacked as he hit it, but the refs played on. Saka thought he had the space. Too many people in the way. Kane on the volley. I mean, do you know the thing? In the middle of the pitch, you'd probably get a free kick for that. But because Kane's got the shot off and then the contacts after the shot, the referee's looking at it like, I gave you the advantage of shooting, so I'm not going to give you the penalty. Kane should hit the target there for me. I don't think that is a penalty. He's about, 12 yards out on the volley there. I think he should hit the target. But listen. Ooh, in fact, it's nowhere near a penalty. The guy... Oh, no, he does kick it first. Yeah, it's one of them. In the middle of the pitch, you probably get a free kick. I think VAR had a look at it, but they are checking it. They are checking it. They are doing a VAR check on it. Oh, he's going to the screen. Usually when the ref gets sent to the screen, they give it. I'm not being funny. You turn this into slow motion, you're giving it. He doesn't get the ball. Oh, man, this is crazy. Remember, this ref has cheated Bellingham before. It's a penalty if you look on the screen. The only problem... Nah, his studs are up. I think you've got to give it. You've got to give that. Are they going to say Kane has kicked his foot? Kane kicks the ball. Then he makes contact with Dumfries. Now, are they going to say Kane has kicked Dumfries' foot and it's not a foul? Or are they going to say because Dumfries studs up, here we go, the decision, penalty to England! Penalty to England! Denzel Dumfries gives away a penalty! And England have a penalty, a lifeline! Wow! Harry Kane will take it. That is crazy. Fair play to VAR. I did not think they were going to give that. Isn't it crazy, right? Harry Kane has had one of the worst tournaments I've ever seen. If he scores this, he becomes joint top goal scorer in the competition. Dumfries gets a yellow. It's a shame England don't have a left-sided player that could actually run at him. The ref's trying to make up for what he did to Jude Bellingham. I have to admit, Dumfries, man, I don't know if that's a yellow, but I think they're quite fortunate to get a penalty for that. I'll be real, but I'm not going to complain. The studs are up. Here we go. Kane, the last time in the knockout stage, he took it against France and he skied it. He put it to the moon. Take me to the moon, way upon the stars. I think that's a harsh penalty, but we're not here to discuss. It's harsh on the Dutch. Kane for England against Verbruggen. Hit the target, my friend. I think he'll put it straight down the middle. Kane for England to equalise. Euro 2024 semi-final. Referee blows the whistle. Kane against Verbruggen. Here we go. Short run up in the Skechers boots. Harry Kane. He scores! It's Kane, you know, calm celebration. Former Tottenham player. I can't go mad. But 1-1. Great penalty as well. Keeper goes the right way. Gets enough power. Keeper's right. Bottom corner. Brilliant penalty. Brilliant penalty. 1-1. Harry Kane giving it all of that. Joint top goal scorer in the competition. Funny old game, innit? Gets another goal. He's top scorer. How? But it is what it is. Fortunate penalty, in my opinion. Great penalty. Absolutely brilliant penalty. Oh, what a pen. Honestly, that is elite. Goalkeeper's gone the right way. He's actually moving early as well. So he obviously expected him to go that way. He's just done him for power. It's right in the corner. Quite a lucky penalty. And it's 1-1. People, and the good thing about that for me is if anyone was online, Declan Rice was getting dragged through the mud. So as an Arsenal player, I'm glad it's 1-1 so they stopped talking about him. I'm not sure, man. I don't know if it is a penalty. I've got to be honest. Realistically, the ball's in the air. You have to put your foot up to try and block it. He doesn't, like, scrape his studs on him. He's almost kicked him, you know. I'll be real, man. I say it as it is. I don't think that's a penalty. However, once it goes to VAR and you do it in slow motion, they're going to give it. They're going to give it. I think I call that a modern-day penalty. You know, I call it a modern-day penalty. I don't think it is a penalty, but, you know, it's shameless settings right now. Southgate has stunk his way through this tournament, so you know if he wins it, who cares? Big up Peely Wally, who said, "Stay blessed, Curtis brother. I've been having personal troubles that have ground me down. As a Scotsman, a Dutch win would cheer him up. Never was a penalty. That ref is some guy. Hey, I hope you're well, bro. Glad to see you in the comments. Hope things get better for you." And yeah, I can imagine as a Scotsman, there's no love lost between Scotland and England. And Sam said, "Can't celebrate that goal, Curtis. That penalty call is a disgrace. This is a dodgy ref who was given a match-fixing ban." Well, England have been complaining about him all week being the ref because of him and Bellingham. But maybe he's going to be extra nice to England to make up for what happened with Bellingham. So it's an interesting one. It's what I call a modern-day VAR penalty. I don't know as a defender what you're supposed to do when the ball's bouncing and the guy's trying to volley it at goalie. You're meant to keep your leg on the floor and let him shoot. He's put his leg up. He hasn't really caught him with the studs. I feel like Kane has more kicked his foot. So I keep it real, people. I don't believe that's a penalty. But I don't care either. I don't care whether it is or it isn't. They got it. They scored it. Keep it moving. Go on and win the game. But if that got given against Arsenal, I would be going insane. on the stream. Like, genuinely be going crazy. England on the attack. Kane, left-hand side. England have just got to go and win the game. Let everyone else moan. Kane whips it in, back post. Kyle Walker keeps it in. That is shocking, man. What is that? Kyle Walker's had an awful tournament. I got to be honest. Trippier and Kyle Walker, I think they're finished as England players after this tournament. You got to move on from them, man. You really have. 34 years of age. You've got to move on. You've got Trent there. The guy's won the Champions League, the Premier League, the FA Cup, the League Cup. Reece James is back fit. I do not want to see Kyle Walker. And Trippier, he shouldn't have been playing for England ever. You know what I mean? But Kyle Walker, he's relied on that pace his whole career. It doesn't get him out of trouble enough anymore. He's passing. Again, another player the Pep system makes look even better than they are. That's the reality of the situation. Hope Kyle Walker plays every game for City. But the thing is, he'll probably go City and look great. Oh, great turn by Kobbie Mainoo in his movement. Finds Phil Foden. Foden, shoot! Ah, is that in? Is that gone over the line? No! Dumfries clears it off the line. Chesney from Coronation Street is at it again. Oh, why did he take so long to shoot? To be fair, he was off balance. Brilliant play by Kobbie Mainoo. Great turn on Xavi Simons. Drives, plays the through ball into Foden. He's off balance. He's trying to get himself steady. Nutmegs the goalkeeper. What a lovely ball by Saka. Trippier. What? Oh, no one's there. Edge of the box, Foden. England starting to play. Declan Rice. Gets it out wide. Walker. Look at the state of that touch. Somebody's threw another ball on the pitch. They've had to stop. Bro, Walker's athleticism has carried him through his career. The pace is going. He was probably 94 pace on FIFA. It's probably 88 pace now. The passing has downgraded. Walker's got to be done after this. Walker and Trippier need a send-off. I'll do in a minute. His touch has been awful. Absolutely awful. 100 million DM who can't receive. I hear you, MJ, but he played for West Ham. He was raised by David Moyes. I think we have to realise, people, Declan Rice was a centre-back. Like, I say this all the time to people. Declan Rice played centre-back at youth team level. He ended up in defensive midfield. He was raised by David Moyes. David Moyes ain't known for creating Cesc Fabregas, and you're not often going to see Rice on the half turn look like Rodri. You're just not. What has he been known for at Arsenal this season? Breaking up play, driving runs, keeping us ticking. It's the Odegaards, the Partey's, those guys are the ones who get on the ball. So I think we've got to understand what he is, what he's good at and what he's not so good at. We can't expect Declan Rice to be Rodri. He's just not. Rodri was raised in Spain. He played the game that way his whole career. You need an elite ball player next to Declan Rice and let Rice just win the ball, keep us ticking over. So I get you, but 100 mil is what you pay for these guys. Because this is going to sound weird. Oh, nearly there. Ref says get up. Foden was looking for the free kick. Your accent and voice tone sounds like, I hope not. Has anyone told you that? Love the channel. Big up medical study, buddy, man. Appreciate the super chat. Hey, shout out Tyler and Agent Willis and the girls celebrating Jade's birthday. There you go. Yeah, is that good? I'm getting shout outs put in now and all sorts. Big up on your birthday. Ball over the top. Oh, Holland in possession. That's handball. How has he not seen that? How has he not seen that? Xavi Simons just slapped the ball. I thought he was in the US Olympics team then with LeBron and them. He's going mad. Dumfries out wide, whips it in, blocked by Trippier. It's interesting. England look like they can do something on the counter-attack. But also Holland look like they can score. Goal line technology, Foden. I mean, he's unlucky, man. Dumfries, if he doesn't run on the line there, he's not made the goalkeeper and he's scored. Dumfries is clever defending there to run back and get on the line. It's definitely not all over the line there. You can see that. Rice's English taxpayer has added that steal. Yeah, I said it all the time. When we signed Declan Rice, I said at the time, I don't think he's a £100 million player, but we do need a player in the Arsenal team who does the dirty work. And you do need it, people. You do need it. Holland in possession. Thomas said, just join the stream. What's the thoughts on the pen? I think it's 50-50, leaning towards more of a not. I think it's very harsh. For me, it's a VAR penalty. You slow it down, it looks disgraceful. I think in normal play. My question is just, what are you supposed to do as a defender? Yeah, no, he's trying to block the shot. I don't think he actually, initiates the contact onto Kane. I think Kane more hits his leg. Poor there from Memphis Depay. Good play, Jude Bellingham. Fine Saka. Come on, Bakayo. It's what you got to do. Get Gakpo to have to run back. Come on. Nathan Ake's going to get dealt with today, man. No more of that. Kobbie Mainoo. That's a poor touch. Walker wins it back, though. Mainoo finds Foden. What you got? Jude's there. Jude. Oh, tries to play the 1-2 over. Hits it. That's what you need. Them combinations, man. Combination. Bellingham and Foden, they got to do that, you know. Big up Christian Harkness, gifted one Curtis Shaw TV membership. Big up yourselves, people locked in. Nearly 2,000 of you tuned in. Oh, Foden must be thinking it's not his luck. Meg's the keeper. Great defending by Dumfries. Could have easily miscontrolled that. Good header, Mark Gay. Who I think's had a very, very good tournament, by the way. Rice again gives the ball away, bro. It's not happening. Here's Memphis Depay running at John Stones. Marlin makes the run inside. Great challenge. I'm not sure who blocked it. Was it Walker or Gay? But they blocked the shot. I'm going to keep it a buck, man. Rice today, man, he's looking nervy on the ball. I honestly think it's incredible that Memphis Depay doesn't have a club. Listen, he's not a prolific goal scorer, but in a world where there's so few good strikers, I think as sort of a false nine, I actually think Memphis Depay is a decent player. I know a lot of people don't rate him, but I think he's a very clever footballer. He's not going to score you 20 goals. If you've got wingers that can get the goals, I think Depay's a decent player. Gakpo is quiet at the moment. Walker knows him, so maybe he knows how to lock him. Also for like, hi, can I get a membership for him? Because don't be a member. Oh, the header goes over from Dumfries there. I think it clipped the top of the bar. It did. Wow, he was beaten there as well. You think Depay's like Laka, do you? I think he's better, you know, in that sort of false nine role. That was a great header by Dumfries. Dumfries probably thinking, yo, man, I'm having a tough day here. Hit the ball, giving away a penalty. What England have got to do is actually go and run at him and cause him problems. Kobbie Mainoo's done well there. Out wide to Trippier. I agree with that, SLFB. I think Arsenal do. It's like we're saying with City, with Foden, though. So let's not pretend it's not with other players. Yeah, we make him look better. We're not putting him in those situations as much. And he can get the ball to Odegaard and players like that quickly. So that's the job of a manager and a system, is to enhance the players you've got. Southgate doesn't have a system that helps, really, a lot of the players. DJ said Depay is clubless, yeah. I'm really surprised. He's being linked with AC Milan if they don't manage to get Xerxes, who looks like he could be going to United. Big up Two Pistols, Two Cannons. Big C, I'm at the gym, locked in. Hope you're well. Trippier, left-hand side. This is where you're just desperate now for a left-sided player that could run at Dumfries. This is where we should have taken somebody like Rashford or Sterling who would have ran at him. Would you take Dumfries at Arsenal? Probably not. Here's Harry Kane. Oh, looking for Bellingham. Good defending. Good tackle, Kobbie Mainoo. I think Ben White's solid for us. Dumfries, I don't think, is an upgrade. Saka against Ake does well. Overhits the cross to the back post. Trippier does well. Keeps it in. Marlon was pushing him there. Declan Rice on the ball. We don't use Rice in the build-up. Not really, do we? We don't use Rice as the guy that we play through. We know he's not that player. All of a sudden, they've doubled up on Saka now. Gakpo's there. Phil Foden, 25 yards out. Foden off the post! Phil Foden! The first bit of Foden magic. The first bit of PFA Player of the Year. Tries to bend it in the far top corner. Goalkeeper, no chance. Clips the post. What a shot. Doesn't quite wrap his foot around it enough. England are playing well, you know. Let's give them some credit. I think going forward, this is the best England performance we've seen so far. They've had a few chances. And I think it's because they're playing a team that will attack them. And it creates more space. So, you know, I think it might suit them playing a better team. Just defensively. Tried to do the Yamal. Yeah, you're right. Yamal made that look easy, right? 16, just slapped it posting in. But encouragement for England. I still think the substitutions will be key. Foden scored that goal about 3 times in the Prem. Yeah, for City, he'd just whip that in, wouldn't he? Do you think White is vulnerable defensively? Rashford and a few others, definitely. Ultimately, he's a centre-back. So at times at right-back, he's in positions that make him uncomfortable. Here's Kobbie Mainoo running at Van Dijk. Oh, you've picked the wrong ball, brother. The ball is right in front of you, Kobbie. Tried to force a reverse pass into Kane. Should have been Kyle Walker on the overlap. England look like they can hurt Holland on the attack here, but Depay's down on the floor. Slight head injury. Commentators glazing Foden for not scoring. They're desperate for Foden to score. They really are. It's Man City tax, bro. Depay doesn't look too good here. I think he's saying it's his hamstring. Could be done. That could be Memphis Depay off. Trust, we all see Schumann gassing. Like I said last game, Saka's goal wasn't clean. Behave. He hit that one clean, man. You're doing him dirty. Yamal's was hella clean, I can't lie. Come on, Pickford, man. I'm sorry, nah. It's a great strike. He gets fingertips on it. He even slips over as he hits it. Told man Xavi Simons a baller, man. I'd have took him at Arsenal, but he don't want to come to England. Now, MJ, I get what you're saying. There's certain players who hit the ball with a more clean way, but Saka's not. He ain't a bobble merchant, bro. He ain't. Patrick Kluivert, Clarence Seedorf, a few Dutch legends there. So a bouncing ball means the shot was bad. Exactly, man. Saka hits a clean shot, man. He's good, man. Substitution. Oh, Depay's off. Verman comes on. Who's this guy? I would have thought it'd have been Weghorst up top or even Xerxes. Verman. I don't even know this guy, bro. Real talk. Verman. Joey Verman. Dutch footballer. He's a midfielder. So they're going to change their system. So I reckon they're going to go Gakpo or Xavi Simons or Marlon up front. Yeah. And then maybe move Xavi. So if Marlon maybe goes up front, Xavi Simons goes to the right. And Verman, yeah, it looks like Marlon through the middle. And they're going to change it. That's interesting. Joey Verman, midfielder, plays for PSV. Yeah, there you go. There you go. No Brian Brobbery, nah. Is he even in the squad for real? I don't actually know if he is. Oh, Seedorf was absolutely unbelievable. He was unreal. Man like Clarence was incredible. Don't do Rice dirty. He covered 69 kilometers. Well, you know, he's a running machine in this tournament, but hasn't looked as good on the ball. But I'm not panicking, bro. I know in the Arsenal team we don't use him like that. Brian Brobby is actually on the bench. Crazy. They got 3 strikers on the bench. And they brought on a midfielder. But it is what it is. Seedorf's definitely world class. He was iconic. I don't even know this guy. Yeah, he'll probably score now, won't he? Here's John Stones. Johnny Stones. See how Xavi Simons there tried to press Rice. Bellingham. What you got, Jude? Good turn. Oh, Trippier's there. No, Jude, you're overcomplicating it. Should have played it earlier when he made the run. Goes out for a throw. I remember Clivert at Newcastle with Uncle Alan, yeah. Petri Clivert. I like to score goals. Not a bad Dutch accent, surely. Big Boy said Bellingham is overrated. This tournament hasn't. Again, though, it's hard because they don't become bad players overnight. Always Gakpo, they've got bodies left-hand side. England could be in trouble. Great tackle, Kobbie Mainoo. England looks stretched there, man. Come on, Deckers, show what you're about now on the break. What we got to understand, you've got the French team managed by Deschamps. I don't rate Deschamps at all. I don't care if he won a World Cup. He had prime Kante, prime Pogba, 18-year-old, 99 pace Mbappe. That was individual brilliance. Look how bad the French team have looked, right? Mbappe is an incredible footballer. He's looked bang average, you know, and all their attacks looked average. And it's the same with England. They haven't all become bad players. They're protected and enhanced by their system. Then Kane's just scored 40 goals. Bellingham's just scored 20 goals. Foden's just won Player of the Year. They're not all bad players. They're playing for Southgate with no system, players being played out of position, and their game's dropped, you know? A lot of these guys, I call them, they're system players. They're system players, people. They're used to playing one way of football, and it makes them look better. When they have to go in an England team where the system isn't great and you need individual quality, they haven't got as much of it, you know? That's the problem. Which is why Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams and Leao, those guys that are a bit more carefree have shone more in this tournament. Although Leao hasn't been that great, actually, but he's had one or two decent games. But Yamal and Nico Williams have been excellent. Don't worry about your Dutch accent, Curtis. I remember Steve McLaren's. Exactly. And he was doing it, you know, properly. Here's Trippier, left-hand side, finds Foden, driving into space. What you got? Kobbie open. Oh, Walker. Great ball. Kyle Walker. Oh, it's a slightly heavy touch. What you got? Pick someone out. He'll kick it straight at someone. Mainoo. Foden. Shoots! Oh, saved by the goalkeeper. Bottom corner. Didn't get enough power. Is Mbappe hype? Do you know what it is, Cormac? I think this tournament has made us question so many players. And what I will say is, and I've said it all the time, individual quality, I think, is at an all-time low. It really is. But a lot of these guys are still quality players. They're just so protected and used to an environment that when they come out of it, they don't adjust very well. I'm not going to sit here all of a sudden and go, oh, Mbappe's not a good player. He's up there maybe as still the best player in the world. I think when he goes Madrid, he'll rip that league apart. I really do. And Foden will go back to Man City and rip it up. And Jude will go and score 20 goals probably. Or maybe not 20 because they got a striker, but they'll go and do the business. Foden needs to work on that power. Yeah, it's funny though because he slapped one top bins earlier in the season against United, where on his left foot, and this tournament he hasn't been hitting the ball as much. That Madrid team at the moment is absolute quality. It's a cheat code. It's an absolute cheat code of a team, isn't it? Here's Harry Kane. Look how deep Harry Kane is there. Look at that. He's getting the ball from John Stones in the centre circle. He's clipped it over the top to Trippier. What you got? Good little flick. What you got, Jude? Your striker. Look at him. He's 35 yards out. Picking passes. Oh, Van Dijk heads it. I don't understand that. Great tackle, Kobbie Mainoo. Hit it, lad. Oh, blocked by Nathan Ake. Go on! I like Kobbie Mainoo, you know. I can't lie, man. Kobbie Mainoo is... I just think he's the real deal, man. I really do. He is some player. Again, he's fearless. Holland have possession. I think England have played well, apart from the goal that was poor. Mainoo's having a better game than Declan Rice, to be honest. Foden's having a better game. Somebody just said, I don't know who Chesney is from from Coronation Street. Chesney, let's get him up. This is how Foden's been performing. This is the level. Let's get the picture up. In case you've never watched Coronation Street, this is Phil Foden. Basically, this guy works in a kebab shop. He's got about 5 kids. Solid 9 to 5 working job. You know what I mean? There's no flair. It's all work rate. That's how Phil Foden's been playing in this tournament. He's basically been serving kebabs in the kebab shop, people. So that's Chesney in Coronation Street. But yeah, man. Big up Chesney, though. Big up Chesney. Coronation Street legend, man. He's been a legend on that TV program, I'm sure. That's a real... Man said he's that AI. That's definitely a real person, bro. Where would Mainu play in our squad? Maybe right next to Declan Rice, where he's playing now, to be honest. Put him right next to him. Why does Dumfries always look like he's about to fight? He does look angry. He's got that mad aggression. Foden's playing well tonight. Someone sent me a picture of Miley Cyrus comparing it to Foden. Harsh, man. It's harsh. He's playing well tonight. He is playing well. Harry Kane's been like Kirk out of the same programme. England in possession. I think they're playing well. I really do. They just got to create another big chance. Trippier down the sides looking for Bellingham. You ain't getting free kicks for that. Look at the strength from Jude. Does well. Tries to find Kane. Van Dijk clears it. Virgil, man, you ain't going to get change out of him easily, are you? I'm just checking Denzel Dumfries. I wonder if he's like Dutch Caribbean, like Curacao or something, because the aggression's wild. 28 years of age. He's from Aruba, which is in the Caribbean, right? And Suriname. Yeah, his mum's from Suriname, his dad's from Aruba. Jude Bellingham twisting and turning, finds Trippier left-hand side. What's he got? Not a lot. Ridiculous, that decision. The pitch looks like it's cutting up quite bad. What, like, Dumfries on a yellow, you just beg him for somebody to run at him. And Trippier, here's Jude Bellingham twisting, turning. Got about 3 players on him, does well, keeps the ball. Deckers finds Walker. Harry Kane's actually on the right wing. I've never seen anything like it. He's going to cross the ball in. You're meant to be getting on the end of the cross. Saka. I think Bellingham's better at 8 than 10, to be honest. Saka, have you got him? Good strength. Here we go. He's on the overlap. Jude, give it him. Trippier. Oh, it's rubbish. Get Trippier off the pitch, man. You've worked so hard to create, and it's not his fault. He's right-footed. He's trying to cross it with his left. It's garbage, man. What is wrong with this guy, Southgate? Dumfries on a yellow. You just want somebody who can run at him. Here come the Dutch. They've been quiet. The Dutch have been very, very quiet apart from the goal. They really have. Luke Shaw in that position, you're going to put a peach in with his left foot. Either bring on Luke Shaw or move Saka to the left and bring on Trent. Or you could even bring on Anthony Gordon left wing. He's quick, he's direct. Trippier has to come off this pitch. I'm telling you now, he is the weakness. It's not even his fault. He can't play that role. It's just not going to happen. His left foot's not very good. He hasn't got the pace. He hasn't got the skill. It's just not going to happen. I don't know what this guy's thinking. But England have got a chance. But as long as the Dutch are at 1-1, they'll still believe that they can score. Get the likes up, people. If we hit 1,000 likes at half-time, I'll give away... Should we do 5 memberships? We'll do 5 memberships to the community if we can hit 1,000 by half-time. It's 1,500 of you in the chat, so if you haven't hit the like button, Hit the like button at halftime. We'll give away 5 memberships, people. 3 minutes added on. We're 1 minute and 20 seconds into that. Holland in possession. I'm not sure the Holland or the Dutch tactical change has worked, moving the winger up front. I think they were better off with Xavi Simons in the 10 and Marlon and Gakpo out wide, and then maybe just swapping. Remember, Memphis Depay has come off injured, people. He's tweaked his hamstring, but they brought on a midfielder and they moved Marlon up front. Holland in possession, though. England struggling to get the ball back. Harry Kane is literally at times in defensive midfield. It's crazy. I don't understand why any striker would want to play like that. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Whether he's being instructed to do that or he's choosing to do that. I'd love to ask him that question. Holland in possession. England need to be careful here, though, before half-time. Xavi Simons finds Nathan Ake, left-hand side. Simons back into Ake. Walker. He keeps it in. Walker, what are you doing? Gakpo manages to keep it in. 30 seconds till half-time. Crossing position. Flicked on by Ake. He gets too much on it. And it goes out for a goal kick. That's poor. That is poor. They've gone to sleep for a second there. Per Inga Hagen. Why can't Southgate play someone on the left? The match is crying out for that. I don't get it. I haven't understood it the whole tournament. I didn't understand the squad in the first place. You picked Luke Shaw, who's been injured for 3.5 months. You left at home Rashford. You left Sterling. You left Grealish. And you brought Gordon, and he's hardly kicked a ball. So you obviously don't rate him that highly. Half-time whistle goes, people. Half-time whistle goes. England won. The Netherlands won. Xavi Simons with the goal for Holland, gave them the lead. Harry Kane scored a penalty, maybe a fortunate penalty. Denzel Dumfries caught Kane's leg, or did Kane kick him? But having said that, the penalty was dispatched with authority and pace. Bottom corner, goalkeeper went the right way, couldn't reach it. Harry Kane, joint top goal scorer in the Euros, which is pretty incredible. Man said Kane's playing deeper than the Pacific Ocean. I just don't get it. I really don't understand it. As a striker, the last thing you want to do is be that far backwards. Watkins hardly kicked a ball, has he? He's like the forgotten man. If we had a proper manager, this tourney would be England's. Well, I'd expect... Listen, the crazy thing about this game, Holland don't look great. I said the same thing with Switzerland. And I'm going to say the same thing. I'll give some credit to England. I think this is the best attacking display we've seen from England. 3 shots on target, 3 shots on target, 1 off target, 60% possession. They've been the better team. That's the best 45 minutes we've seen from England in the tournament, outside of the goal. Apart from the goal, that's the best 45 minutes we've seen. The Trippier sub is needed, bro. 100%. He is the weak link. Even though I don't think Holland have looked that good and England have played better, the game is still so finely balanced, you know. They haven't played well and they're level. England have played well and they're level. So the Dutch will be saying, well, we're drawing and we haven't even kicked into gear yet. England will be saying, we've played pretty well and we're still not able to take the lead. So the game is still very finely balanced. I actually think Ronald Koeman made the wrong substitution by bringing on a midfielder for Memphis Depay. But it's football's a funny world, isn't it? It's like you can play bad and be successful. You know, which is crazy. Like, people have been calling for Kane to be dropped. Somehow this guy could end up winning the Golden Boot. People have been calling for Southgate to be sacked. He could win the Euros. Gareth Southgate would genuinely get a knighthood if he win the Euros. We'd be calling him Sir Gareth Southgate. He'd go down as one of the greatest managers in English history. which is crazy because 99% of England fans think he's not good enough. That's what's so funny about football. Raza said, yes, Big C in the chat, hope you're all good. Did you think it was a pen? Never for me. Not for me. Not for me, people. I get it. Ultimately, when things are slowed down, they look worse. That's the reality. One thing I don't understand is VAR should view it in normal time, and then maybe you show it them in slow motion. But I think it's a tough one. I'm not even going to lie. I'm watching the replay. They better not do me on copyright for this, but all right, we're gonna look it. We're gonna look it. I'm a man of the people. We need the replay. Is there a way I can cut that bit of the screen? Oh, let's just look it. Who cares? Let's do it, people. I'll show it a couple times and get it off the screen. I have to admit, this angle, it kind of looks like a penalty. Right, let's have a look. Let's rewind it.
هاري كين بينالتي في الدقيقة 85. هل تتزفر أو لا هذا على هاري كين بينالتي في الدقيقة 85.
I don't know. I don't know what you meant. I don't know what you meant to do as a defender. The ball's bouncing. He's going to volley it from 12 yards. I feel like Kane's kicking him. I don't know. Listen, I'm not that bothered. I want England to get the penalty. I just think as a defender, what are you actually meant to do there? He has to lift his leg up to block the ball. I don't see what else he can do, really. I don't see what he can do. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it again. I'm just not sure. I think in a semi-final, I'm really not sure. I'd be very disappointed if that got given against Arsenal, honestly. I know people are saying the studs are up, but to block a ball that's in the air, ultimately your studs are going to be up. You have to lift your foot up, your studs are going to be up. I want to hear what they're saying about Pickford. They're not saying nothing about it, are they? The England pundits are so shameless. Kane said you got to look at the goalkeeper. The pace of the shot beats him. They're not saying a lot. I want to hear what they're saying about the penalty. Gary Neville said nowhere near a penalty, and he glazes Kane. By the way, he loves Kane. Yeah, I agree. Neville said never a penalty. I just think he's kicked him. What a penalty, by the way. Look how early the keeper goes. He fully expects Kane to go there. It's an amazing penalty. I can't even lie. Gary said it's a disgrace. Neville saying the pen is a disgrace. 100%. But we take it. You take it and move. You win the game and keep it moving. We ain't here to argue about penalties. It's one of them. You take it and keep it moving. England need Tony up front. Oh, from that angle, it's absolutely. I said the same thing. Middle of the pitch, you probably get a free kick for that. But as a penalty, not for me, man. Not for me at all. Saka's had a good game. You know, the second part of the first half, he's had to do a lot of defending. Babushka said you don't want to win a game by cheating. I mean, they haven't cheated. Cheating for me is diving or handling the ball and scoring from it. That's just a decision. Every week people argue about referee decisions. I don't think that's cheating as such. The referee hasn't cheated. He's given a soft penalty. there are people that think that is a penalty, you know. So I wouldn't go as far as to say if England win, they've won by cheating. Cheating to me is like you dived and won a penalty, you know. Foden's had his best game. Foden's had his best game. It's no coincidence he's playing centrally as a better performance. But then in the last game he played centrally, didn't do anything. This is the best he's played. I honestly think that England have played well today. England need to take advantage of this performance and beat them. You know, you don't want to go to a semi-final, play well and get knocked out. That ain't going to do nothing for you. They need to take advantage of this. I don't think the Dutch are playing that well. Luke Shaw's warming up. Luke Shaw's warming up. They've got to do something. Honestly, they have to get Trippier off this pitch and go at Dumfries. I take Luke Shaw. It's not necessarily the best option, but at least he's a natural left footer. He can put a decent ball in. We're on nearly 700 likes, people. If we hit 1,000 likes at half time, I'll give away 5 memberships. So 300 of you hit the like button. We got 1,600 people in here. 1,000 likes should be absolute light work. You don't even have to leave your chair. Just caress the like button. Job done. 5 memberships to you guys. Keep it moving. Hit the like button, people. Subscribe if you haven't already as well. And if we hit it before the second half starts, I'll give away 5 memberships. Remember, many fans were saying they would rather play well and go out. Yeah, that's just stupid. That is pure stupidity. I don't give a damn how they play. Win the tournament. I've watched England play well for years and not win nothing. Win the tournament. Stink out the whole Euros and get back to England with the trophy. That's what I'm on. I saw Greece win the Euros. They were bang average. Saw Portugal win the Euros. Bang average. I don't care if England stink out this whole tournament. England have played quite well today. I got to be honest. Against a Dutch team that drew with France, beat Romania, beat Turkey. They've been decent. I think England are the better team, but they've got to score again. They got to score the next goal and take the lead. And because I don't think Holland have looked that good. Master of Disaster said, never a penalty. Jamie Carragher believes England have got lucky. Yeah, listen, I said it. I've tweeted it. There's people online saying I'm wrong. It's a penalty. His studs are up. I don't think for one moment that's a penalty. I really don't. I really don't. He has to put his foot up and try and block that. He can't keep his leg down and let Kane just volley it in the corner. That's not how football works. You've got to do everything to block that. I think Kane kicks his foot. But I would... Well, listen, you know me, people. I'm shameless. If that was Arsenal, I'd be laughing that we got that penalty. So we'll see what happens. Carl said, should Arteta change formation versus better clubs? I think he needs to become more tactically flexible in the sense that, yeah, I think it's important. You can go to a different system. Could we play 3 at the back? You could play Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, or you could play Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel. You could play 2 up front. If we get a new striker, you could play the new striker with Havertz. You need to be able to do different things. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that if he could do that. Josh, thank you very much for becoming a new member. I appreciate that. The game is coming back on after the break, people, so get yourself a drink or whatever you need to do. Get yourself sorted. We've got a big second half coming up. And so yeah, we'll see how it goes, people. We'll see how we're at 750 likes. Come on, get going. We've got 2 minutes. Hit the like button. I'll give you the fight. If we don't get there, I won't give them out, people. Give me that pen in the Champions League final. No one will 100%, bro. No one will complain. Have you seen the trailer to Gladiator 2? I haven't. Didn't even know that was coming out. I did not know that. If it was outside the box of foul, yeah, I think you get a free kick for that all day long. But a penalty, I'm not sure. All of this to lose to Spain. The thing is, bro, it's football, man. It's football. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Styles make fights. You know, styles make fights, people. People think it's a given that Spain just win this. I don't. I think Spain have got weaknesses. They've got real quality, especially in wide areas. But they've got weaknesses, man. Cucurella can be got at. Lenormand can be got at. Morata is not top quality. You can trouble. Not many people came into this tournament going, Spain will win this. We kind of saw them and went, oh, actually, their two wingers are crazy. And obviously, Rodri, Fabian Ruiz has played better than we expected. And Dani Olmo's come in and done really well. But I don't buy into this, oh, if you play Spain, you've just lost. They are the best team in the competition. There's no doubt about that. But when you play against any team, you've got to try and expose that team's weakness. And nobody has really done that enough to Spain in this tournament. That's the problem. Salman lives in Spain. So, yeah, what do you say? It's a Spanish season this year. We'll see. Would you take Fabian Ruiz? What I've seen in the Euros, yes. Wasn't sure about him. At PSG, I was a bit like, is he really that good? But he's had a fantastic tournament. As I said, I would like Arsenal to sign Mikel Merino. I think he's a very good player. 1 year left on his deal. Which I think he'd be a very, very good signing. Did you see that thing with Morata got slide tackled by the cameraman? The cameraman was running over to take a picture and slipped over. That's crazy. Apparently, it's not serious, the injury that he's got, so he should be all right for the finals. Apparently, two teams coming back out. Two teams coming back out, people. Isaac or Tony? I take Isak. His all-round movement and game is outrageous. Listen, you know I'm a big fan of Ivan Toney, but Isak, come on, man. Curtis, why do I forget Rice plays for Arsenal? Yeah, I'm still like forgetful that he's an Arsenal player. It's crazy. It is crazy, but to be fair, I'm glad he don't play like this for Arsenal because he has not played well tonight. I'm not even going to cap, right? You know I keep it real on here, people. Don't forget today's video is sponsored by Proton VPN. Link in the description and it's pinned in the comments as well. Use the code CurtisShawTV to get 1 month off the 1 year plan and 3 months off the 2 year plan. Luke Shaw is on. Trippier is off. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Send Trippier to the airport. Tell him to get an early flight. Shake his hand. Thank you for your service. Now do one. Go back to Newcastle. Finally, I got to give Gareth some credit. I do it with Arteta. When Arteta does something right, we have to be able to praise and criticise in equal measure. Is Gareth actually responding and waking up to what's happening? Daniel Marlin's been dragged, apparently. I think, is that Weghorst? Was that Weghorst who's come on? Luke Shaw is on. Trippier's off. I didn't see who came on for Holland there. I'm pretty sure that's Wout Weghorst up front. Let me just double check. Was it Weghorst, people? Yeah, David said Weghorst. Weghorst for Marlin. Which I said didn't work playing Marlin up front. So they're going to go... They will play Xavi Simons on the right, Gakpo on the left, and Weghorst through the middle. Now, Weghorst is a player that I've laughed at. I called him a horse. You know what I mean? But in a game like this, I'm not going to say too much about him because the guy's 6'5". And he's just got a yellow card, I think, as well. John Stone's like, what are you doing? With his Yorkshire accent. What are you doing, lad? No, that sounded more Scouse, actually, didn't it? Is he actually getting a yellow card? I don't know if he is. Stupid foul there. The Dutch Berbatov, nah, I don't know about that. Nah, Depay came off injured, Dre, in the first half. Pulled his hamstring. Rival said Saka struggles against Ake. Yeah, he's balling against him today. He's just not getting the ball that much. Needs to get the ball more. Have you seen Mesut Ozil? Yeah, the brother's retired and just got massive. There's Kobe Mainu, I think, had a really good first half. Just as I say that, it gives the ball away. Who's winning? Gamer, it's 1-1. 1-1. Abdallah, Curtis Simmons is a baller. I don't know why we let him go. Yeah, Barca had him, didn't they? Let him go to PSG. I don't understand why PSG are not keeping him this season. Why are they loaning him out? Like, are their team really that good? They can allow Xavi Simons to go out on loan. I don't understand that. Mbappe's left. Surely Xavi Simons gets in the PSG team. I don't know. More likes, please. I want a membership. Hey, let's get there. Get the 1,000 and I'll give them out. We're at 770 now. Ball goes out there. Bellingham with a heavy touch. De Vrij gets his body in. De Vrij's being linked with a move to Saudi, apparently. He's had a good career in Italy. Goal kick. I would like to see this game, England actually win a game in 90 minutes instead of always going, to extra time. Ake overhits the pass, goes all the way through to Pickford. I honestly think Holland are there to be beaten. I do not think they have played that well. They had one goal, which was a good shot, which came from an England mistake. I don't think they have played that well. They obviously came in with a game plan. 2 of those players have come off. Marlon got dragged. And Depay's pulled his hamstring. So the dynamics of their team has changed. They're now playing with a striker with no pace, who's obviously massive. So they're going to put crosses in at every opportunity. How old is Xavi Simons? Xavi Simons, I would say 20, 21 as a guess. Xavi Simons, oh, he's 21, yeah. Ball over top, Saka. Does well there. Where's the striker, Harry Kane, man? Look where he is. What is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with this guy, Harold? Honestly, if I'm Saka, I'm going crazy there. I'm going absolutely crazy. That ball is a striker's dream. 8-9 yards out, across the penalty area, and Harold, in his sketches, is on the edge of the penalty area. What is he? Does he not want to score goals? Is he just relying on penalties? I don't understand what this guy's doing. He doesn't have the pace. Play the 6-yard box and try and score. He can tap that in if he's in the box. That's why I want someone like Tony on the pitch. He don't do all that. Good block by Luke Shaw. Bellingham does well there. Suppose the only thing, Luke Shaw is naturally left-footed, but he ain't going to run past people on that left. Throw into England. I don't understand, man. Harold Bishop, what was he in? Was it Neighbours or Home and Away? I feel like Harold Bishop is in one of them. What was it? Neighbours. Them old school legends, Ramsey Street. There we go, Neighbours. That's how Kane's moving. Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours. Do you remember them old school tunes, man? Come on, man. Them Australian classics. Commentary just said the same thing. I don't understand what's wrong with Kane. You're 1 goal off being the top scorer. Kane's moving like, where's Wally? You have to look to find him. Free kick to Holland. Listen, the problem you will have here is that Holland, when they get a chance, they will whip crosses in. And they got a 6'5" striker, so it will cause problems. Holland, look, I don't know, are they a bit tired? This game calls for Watkins would be good because he makes runs in behind. I wouldn't mind Watkins or Tony, but he won't take Kane off. Not now he's scored. Ball over the top. I suppose the good thing for England is Weghorst doesn't exactly have the pace to worry them that much. The Wally went to Bayern. He went to Bayern and still didn't win nothing. Kane is moving like Jim on a 4-4-2. Give them the Cruyff flashbacks. Total football. No one plays 4-4-2, man. Everyone played 4-4-2. England in possession. Declan Rice. See, the problem is Luke Shaw is still so far back. He's basically in a left-back position, so Bellingham is almost playing left wing. Here's Luke Shaw. Foden makes the run. Bellingham. England need to score, man. Curtis did. Netherlands miss Frankie de Jong. Oh, any team would miss Frankie de Jong. His quality. He's injury prone though, isn't he? That's the problem. Saka. 2 players on him straight away. Gakpo's doubling up with Ake now straight away. They know he's a threat. I think Saka feels very confident in this game. Good ball by Gay into Bellingham. Shaw on the overlap. Foden in the pocket. Looking for movement. Good ball. Here you go, Luke Shaw. What have you got? It's a terrible cross. Just been saying we need him on for his left foot. He kicks it straight at the defender. He had enough time there to have a touch and steady himself. Here's Declan Rice. Finds Foden. Need more movement. England look a bit static. Was it not Mike Bassett? Oh, what a film that is. Today we'll be playing 4-4-2. People hating on Holland for doing what everyone wants Kane to do. Yeah. Striker needs to be in the box, bro. Striker needs to be... Oh, Bellingham into Kane. Heavy touch, man. Oh, Rice has been skinned there as well. That is Declan Couscous. Out wide, Xavi Simons. Up against Kobbie Mainoo. Luke Shaw on the overlap, but tries to nutmeg him. Good block by Kobbie. And the ball given away. Poor there by Holland. Goes out for a throw-in. Now, Dumfries looks super angry. Lay, you said it in the first half. He looks fuming. Is he naturally just angry looking like that, Denzel Dumfries? Throw into England. Always enjoyed reading the 442 magazines. Remember the old football magazines? Match and Goal and World Soccer. Used to love, man. You know, when he was younger, used to go and buy a football magazine, find out all the news because, like, you couldn't, you know, the internet wasn't like it was now. And teletext. Great touch, Jude Bellingham on the chest. What you got? He's playing left wing, man. Kobbie Mainoo, look, nothing. No movement. Who do you want him to pass to? Oh, he goes out for a throw. Yeah, Darren Farley, I definitely need to get him on the show. Definitely need to. The old school football magazines were banging. Teletext and CFAX. They were the classics, man. They were the classics. That's how you found out all your news. No Fabrizios and here we goes. It was BBC CFAX 302. Channel 3, I can't remember what it was on there. Maybe 401 or something. I'm not sure. Holland keeping possession quite well. England, no one's really created anything. Match and shoot, they were quality, man. Reindeers lacks athleticism. That's what I said, but the problem is you got Bellingham in a wide area. Ideally, you want him central. Cole Palmer's warming up. Who would they take off for Cole Palmer? I'm not sure. Where is Fitz? I don't know where Fitz is, man. Did you ever buy the Source? Yeah, the Source, XXL. The hip-hop magazines. That is a throw-in to... Who's he giving it to? Give it to England. Second half started very slow. Very, very slow. Dre said, Big C, just let you know, I watch all your videos. I don't comment anymore. Been here since 12K. Big up, bro. Big up all the silent listeners as well, man. I know there's plenty of you in the background who don't say nothing, but the energy is welcomed, man. The energy is welcomed. We have Curtis Shaw TV mugs for the start of the season. Let's make it a priority. World Soccer was a classic, 100%. What's worse, the penalty on Rice v Spurs or this? What's Rice v Spurs? He volleyed someone, didn't he? Volleyed him in the nuts. I feel like this one might be worse. Rice, you know. Fitz is here, man. Big up Fitz in the background. He said, I'm right here watching you slandering our Rice. Declan Couscous today, Fitz, but at least he ain't doing it in an Arsenal shirt, you know. Listen, it doesn't matter. You still can't take Rice off because nobody can fulfill the role that he plays. Slow start to the second half. Can England create a big chance and get the second goal? Big up Kevin Owen, though, with that super chat. Appreciate that, bro. Set him straight, Fit. Hey, Fitz is there in the background, man. Big up Fitz, legend. Here's Carl Walcott, right-hand side. England just not moving as freely. He's gone for a run. Get him a run, Chan. Get him a... I seen enough dance before, but I never seen a dance like this. This is now turning into a typical England game, like the normal England game, where your eyelids start to get a bit heavy. You're like... You know what I mean? This second half will put you to sleep. Where is Buenos Aires Guna, man? Where is he, man? He's disappeared from the community. He was a big figure in the community. I know he was just out. He just had a young kid. I think he just had a baby, and then we haven't heard from him since. Maybe he's just, you know, nappies and bottles and all of that. He's probably all over the place, so I hope he's well. Good run there by Gay. Here's Harry Kane. Centre-backs running past our striker. It's unbelievable. It really is. He's probably still celebrating the World Cup win. Yeah, maybe. Phil Foden. 12 minutes gone in the second half. England won. The Netherlands won. Harry Kane gives it away. It's a throw into England. Ty Barler's best friend. He used to go mad. Referee's blowing the whistle. What are we getting? No, throw into England on the halfway line. Second half's got me... Bro, first half was decent. Second half's making me tired, man. You need to do a playlist for us on Spotify, yeah? I might start doing a weekly podcast on Monday. My thought is Arsenal mainly, but talking about all the games of the weekend in the Prem, because obviously a lot of people are not Arsenal fans, and I want it to appeal to everyone. So maybe a Monday morning podcast that we can release. If you're in the car, you're doing the school run, you're going to work, you're at the gym, you can listen in, and then obviously we'll have our 2 p.m. stream. Copa America final, my plan is to do it. My plan is to do it. I think it's at 2 a.m. And obviously it's after the Euros final on Sunday. So let me check. It's at 1 a.m. Oh, no, that's the third place playoff. Oh, 1 a.m. Sunday night. Well, early hours of Monday. So, yeah, Argentina against Uruguay or Colombia. I think we're going to do that, yeah. So my plan is to do the Euros final, 8 o'clock. And then 1 a.m. we'll do we'll go for the Copa America. Let's do it. 1 a.m.'s not too bad. I just hope it doesn't go to extra time. Your most viewed stream, bro. 650,000 views, Brazil against Argentina. I played the game. I made a hell of a thumbnail. And people around the world must have thought I was showing the live game. At one stage, there was like 12,000 people in the live chat. I had a whole heap of people cussing me in Spanish saying, why are you not showing the game? I said, bro, it's a live stream. I'm not showing the game. And then the numbers dropped. So I ended up with 650,000 views. Wow, Cody Gakpo. What's happening to Declan Rice, man? Man's twisting and turning you. What's going on, man? Dumfries. Ball whipped in back post, overhit. You could see there. They're looking for Weghorst, but the cross is overhit. Copa final, 1 a.m. Sunday night, like early hours of Monday morning, if you know what I mean. Who will be there? I think it's, is it Uruguay, Colombia tonight, I think, actually. Argentina won 2-0 last night. Messi got one, and they got to the final. The famous whisper along, man. The famous whisper along. England in possession, Phil Foden. Just go and win the game for once. Real talk. Like, Holland are not playing that well at all. Gakpo, all them, they're quiet. Just try and... Why as a player would you want to go to extra time? Why would you want to go to penalties? Do everything you can to avoid it. Would you take Rice off for Gallagher? Absolutely no chance. Genuinely, a half-cooked Rice is better than Conor Gallagher. Rice pudding, mate, is better than Conor Gallagher. No chance. I don't rate Conor Gallagher at all. That guy's a B-Tech Henderson. Just runs around. Oh, bro, Nunes. If Nunes could finish, he'd be one of the best strikers in world football. He's got everything else. Just got no composure. Free kick to Holland in their own half. Poor second half so far. Van Dijk is the happiest playing against Kane. Tony on the bench. Tony will give him a game. You need a striker that's going to go up against Van Dijk and have a battle with him. Harry Kane's 20 yards away from him. It's too easy. Eze and Palmer are warming up. I actually don't see who you would take off. I don't think he would take Bellingham off just because he's so clutch. And I don't think he would take Foden off. He's having his best game of the Euros. And I don't think you would take off any of the two centre mids. Get Fran on a podcast? Podcast, 100%. We need to get Fran back on, man. That's my brother. Saka and Maino off. Better not take off Saka. Saka's just not getting the ball enough. The game has slowed right down, people. 62 minutes gone. It's reverted back to default. This is restore factory settings on your phone. First half was decent, you know. You got loads of new apps on your phone. You've restored factory settings. You're back to the start. Look up. Yeah, that's poor, man. Sometimes there you just got to get the ball forward. Throw into Holland. Time for the boot stream. It might have to... Biscuits, football boots, football shirts. Honestly, my eyelids are getting heavy. First half, I was like, yo, this one has disappeared. Oh, no need for that. Silly free kick. Xavi Simons fouled. He's having a go at someone. Gay just clatters him. It's an unnecessary foul, that. It'll take Mainu off because he's the easiest one to take off. But he shouldn't be coming off. And maybe he'll play Bellingham centre mid next to Rice. For me, Euro 2024 has got Pep style all over it. Says TV1. A robotic possession football that might work for City with talent that they have, but it's made for a dual tournament. I agree with a lot of that, what you're saying, honestly. Time to talk about biscuits. Toffee pops and custard cream, says Cormac. RJ said, Curtis, if the Kroenke sold Arsenal, would you be having a party? Well, listen, ultimately it depends who buys them. You know, if you get an owner like Mike Ashley, I'm not having no party, am I? I want somebody with incredible wealth and ambition. But I've always said I don't think the Kroenkes will win a Premier League. Ball whipped in for Holland, back post, saved! Van Dijk on the volley and saved by Pickford. It was poor defending. Or was it Nathan Ake? I thought Van Dijk got it. Good cross. I think it's Van Dijk. Ball just sort of bounces off his shin pad. I mean, Pickford should save it. It's a reaction save. But, you know, he's forced to palm it away. And this is the thing. I've said all game, Holland don't look great, but anything can happen. One set piece, one long shot. Corner whipped in, away swinger, header. Goes over again. Denzel Dumfries wins the header. He hit the bar in the first half. Wins the header there. He's good. He's got a good jump. I mean, look, Pickford should save that. It is a good reaction. He palms it out well. That's what he does do well. Gets it away from danger. He's going to increase the capacity. I don't mind that. Arsenal could easily sell out 75,000. Eddie Nketiah to Real Madrid. Oh, he's going to watch a game, is he? That's the only way he's going there, my friend. What's your take on whether Pickford should have saved it? I thought it was one of them. The first thought in my mind was a better goalkeeper would save it. I just don't think he reacts quick enough to it. Free kick to England on the halfway line. Elbow in the face there. Yo, these lot got in me having to stretch and, you know, stop myself from falling asleep. It's a snooze fest. I do not want this game to go to extra time, even though I kind of like the excitement of penalties, but I don't want to watch another 30 minutes of this rubbish, honestly. This second half stinks. They've gone back to normal England. First half they were decent. They've gone back to the usual rubbish. Declan Rice finds Bellingham. It's Kobbie Mainoo. Bit of space. Can you drive? Good ball out wide to Saka. Does well against Ake there. I just think when an England player has got the ball, Oh, Foden, you got to do better with that. When England have the ball, they have like one option to pass to. You need 2 or 3 options. That's the problem. Ball out wide. Here's Cody Gakpo. Dutch fans encouraging him to run, but he knows Kyle Walker is very, very quick. Wouldn't surprise me how Cucurella is playing if Arsenal made a move for him. Oh, please, no. I don't want Cucurella. I know he's had a good tournament. I know what you're saying, Spanish player and that. I think Arteta, I'm sure we were linked with him when he was at Brighton once or twice. But nah, I wouldn't want him at all. Saw today Man United being linked with Ben Chilwell, which is interesting. Another Chelsea left back. Ball whipped in. Pickford again. Look at that. Can he not catch that? He flaps it out for a corner. I'm telling you, T-Rex out of Toy Story. And I love Toy Story. Come on, bro. Can you not catch that? What are you punching it for? Man thinks he's Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Ricky Hatton. Catch that, bro. Or punch it away, if anything. Not for a corner. Just don't rate this guy at all. And they're dangerous. They got 6'5" striker. Van Dijk's good in the air as well. This is dangerous. Dumfries has won 2 headers. England squad is the golden generation. They must do something. Still, to me, don't think this is better than 2002. Beckham, Scholes, Lampard, all them lot. Yo, Van Dijk just dashed Kyle Walker out the way. Corner whipped in, away swinger, headed by Ake. Referee gives a free kick, though, to England. Dinosaur arms, man. Van Dijk literally pushed Kyle Walker out the way. Yo, Rice and... yo, what happened to Rice and Weghorst, man? He's literally grabbed him round the face. Weghorst coming with that mad aggression. Even there, he's trying to hunt down Rice. England have stepped off. Come on, man. What you got, Bellingham, mate? You've hardly been involved. Jude, what are you doing, man? That's obviously a goal kick. They're not playing well. Why has Jude let that go out? You're in front. What's he doing? He's like he thought it was a corner. See, this where Gareth's got to be brave, man. Even big names now, you got to drag someone. 21 minutes to go, bro. You got Eze, you got Watkins, you got Tony, you got Palmer, you got Gordon. Bring a couple players on. Good block. Declan Rice. Oh, Deckers, you're having one. What a terrible pass. His passing has gone to pot in this game. Cuts out the pass. You're thinking, here we go. And he overhits it. Deckers, mate. Honestly, rice pudding performance. I don't even feel like calling it rice pudding because rice pudding was an elite dessert growing up. I feel like rice pudding deserves more respect. It's overcooked rice. It really is. It is couscous. It is Declan couscous. He's having a shocker. On the ball, he's having a shocker. He's winning the ball back, but on the ball, he couldn't pass wind. Here's Xavi Simons. This game now, at half-time, I was saying England are the favourites. Now I'm saying this can go either way. Soggy rice, people are calling it. I felt like rice pudding is a compliment. Rice pudding was an amazing dessert growing up. So, especially with, the jam in the middle. Incredible. So, he's overcooked rice today. Oh, Bellingham involved in a 50-50 there. Referee said, hey, you think I forgot about that match fixing thing? Hold that yellow card, Bellingham. I ain't forgot about you. Bellingham, you better go easy, man. Don't say too much to him. Yeah, he does catch him. He misses the ball. What you got now, Southgate? This where Southgate's got to earn his bread. 19 minutes to go. The game's gone flat. England not playing well. You got all sorts of options on the bench. Are you brave enough to take a big name off the pitch? That's the problem. I think he sits there on the bench and he goes, oh, Harry Kane, we can't take him off. It's Kane, he's the captain, Bayern Munich. I can't take Bellingham off, Real Madrid, Champions League winner. I can't take off Phil Foden. Just won Player of the Year, he plays for Pep. He's won the title, so he just takes off Kobbie Mainoo because he's 18, 19 and he won't complain. Or he takes off Saka because he's quiet, he won't say anything. RJ said, you watch, Son would score that chance next season against Man City all day long, but easily score it as well. That's why I went so crazy when he missed, because it's a chance that Son would typically score. One-on-one, I actually think he's a very good finisher. Oh, what are they doing here? There's a player down injured for England on the right-hand side. They don't look like they want to kick the ball out. He's got back up. I think it was... Who is that? Foden. He's on the ball now. Nothing wrong with him. He's not happy with the ref, though. Come on, England. Step it up, man. 18 minutes to go. This game is completely there to be won by whoever wants to go for it. But neither of them look like they want to go for it. It's almost like they've agreed to go to extra time. Saka up against Ake. Slips over. Nothing wrong with him. You're not getting a free kick for that. He's holding his mouth. Maybe he got a little hit off Ake's hand or arm. Sadly, I understand Southgate. Kane scored in extra time despite stinking out the place. Yeah. Oh, he does give him a slap in the face there. Look. Little whack in the face. Bang. Slap right on the nose and the mouth. But I think the ref let it. You know, maybe he didn't see it. This is where managers have to earn their money. Kyle Walker, great tackle on Cody Gakpo. Wow, if he didn't time that, Gakpo could have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Pickford with a great kick out to Jude Bellingham. Oh, Jude, the first touch, man. The first touch is all right, and then he misses it on the bounce. What a tackle by Walker. What is Jude doing, man? Jude's not playing well. He's not playing well at all. Neither is Rice, but you're just not going to take Rice off because I just don't think Gallagher plays that role any better. Holland getting dangerous. Gakpo out wide. Ake on the overlap. Saka drops back to help Walker. 16 minutes to go. England have to be careful here. Holland have made a couple of changes. England have only made one. Cody Gakpo, edge of the area. Holland in possession. They end up going back to the centre-backs. Are we still friends with Brighton? No, I don't think we ever were. England look shattered. Needs to make subs, man. Has to. He'll probably wait until the end of 90 minutes. Palmer and Watkins getting ready, apparently. I've seen Palmer was warming up for ages. Eze was as well. Saka's not had the ball second half, to be honest. A couple of times he has had it, but he's putting a lot of defensive work in. Even look at him now, how far back he is helping Walker. Walker's drifting into centre-back, and Saka's actually marking Cody Gakpo. So effectively, Saka's at right back. Now, is Palmer prepared to put that kind of work in on the right-hand side? That's a great point, Unknown C. England have had back-to-back extra times. So you're going to see tired legs, which is why you need to make changes. Gakpo, edge of the box, finds Nathan Ake, whips it in. Headed away by Declan Rice. What's Kane got here? Nothing. England have been poor second half. They've dropped off. First half was the best 45 minutes of the tournament. This is like all the others. You're struggling to not fall asleep. They're slow. They've hardly had a shot. They've done nothing. And the manager doesn't want to make subs. He's scared to take big names off. Just drag these guys off, man. Don't worry about it. Feels like I'm watching Arsenal second half. Not going to take this from England. No way. Bowen, Watkins, Palmer getting ready. Holland dominating possession after England dominated in the first half. 14 minutes to go. Gakpo again. As soon as he gets it, Walker goes out wide. Cuts inside. Gakpo whips it in. It's deflected. It's out to Xavi Simons. Saved by Pickford. Luckily for England, he volleyed it into the ground. Poor defending. Edge of the penalty area. Unmarked. Hitting it on the volley. England are just lucky he hits it into the ground and doesn't get no power. Straight into Pickford's hands. They got to be very, very careful. It's almost like they've been putting Foden on the left. And today, Bellingham's been out on the left. And his game has fallen down as well. It's not working at all. What's the point of a 26-man squad? Yeah, he only uses about 13, 14 of them. Which is crazy. Here we go. Ollie Watkins coming on. Oh, Ollie Watkins. Cole Palmer as well. Finally, a couple changes. Very interesting because he's been going for Ivan Toney. And he's gone for Watkins this time. With Toney, I think maybe the hold-up play and a bit more aggression. With Watkins, maybe a bit more pace and ability to run in behind. So, oh, Declan Rice, mate. What are you doing? I mean, luckily he's won the ball back, but he gave it away again. The reason I'm getting so frustrated with Rice, they're simple passes. Luke Shaw whips it in, it's headed away. Kyle Walker. I tell you what, these subs are going to be interesting. Very interesting. Because also, Watkins doesn't take penalties for Villa. It's Douglas Luiz. So if it goes to a penalty shootout, is Ollie Watkins good at penalties? I don't know. You would say Kane is obviously better. Give it, Foden. Foden finds Kyle Walker. Chance. Saka. Yeah! Yeah! Bakayo, is he offside? No! I think he's offside. Kyle Walker. Please tell me he's onside. Foden should have played that ball to Walker earlier. Give it him now. I don't know. I think he's just off. I didn't even realise that had gone in. Semi-automated VAR will know in about 10 seconds. You'll get this decision straight away. Offside. Oh my days. Foden. Why did you not play that ball quicker? Wow, Foden's getting dragged. Kane and Foden. I mean, Kane, I don't mind, you know. Foden, we've waited 5 games for the guy to turn up. And he does turn up and you drag him. I don't know about that, you know. Kane dragged for Watkins, who doesn't take penalties. I'm really shocked he's taken Foden off. We've waited all tournament for Foden to play well. And you drag him the game he's actually playing well. But anyway, fresh legs. Fresh legs are necessary. Foden should have played that ball quicker. He took too long to roll it. Kane definitely should get dragged. Let's not hide behind the fact that he scored a penalty. He has not, you know, the guy's in midfield half the game. Foden's best game, but Foden doesn't take penalties. At least Watkins can go and press. Bellingham, I don't get the shape. I don't understand. So Bellingham's still on the left. Palmer looks like he's playing attacking midfield. Saka's still at right wing back. And Luke Shaw is left wing back. I hear you. Foden's best game. Still no goals. Still no assists. Yeah. I think Jude's had a worse game than Phil. But I think Jude Bellingham is that player that as a manager, I'm not saying I agree with this, but as a manager, you're going to think he might just score at any time. I've watched a lot of Real Madrid games this season where he's put in performances like this and then bagged the winning goal and he's the hero and he's doing the celebration. And I think he's getting caught up in that, Southgate. And I do and I don't agree with it because Foden's had a better game than him, but in tight games, I suppose sometimes it is that clutch moment that wins it. Also, remember, he took a penalty in the last game. So, but Foden If I'm Foden, I'm feeling hard done by. Like, bro, I'm actually having a good game today, and you've dragged me off the pitch. But it is what it is. England did need fresh legs. So, you know, I can't complain. They made 2 changes. We're all waiting for his aura. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We're all waiting. Jude plays like this every game, drinks it out, then just scores a last-minute winner. We'll all take it tonight. Watkins doesn't hold... See, that's the problem with Watkins. That's the reason. And I don't mean to hammer him because he made one mistake. I don't think Watkins' hold-up play is anywhere near as good as Ivan Toney. The ball just went up to Watkins there. He lost it easily. Sakin said, Foden can't complain. He's played more than he deserves. Yeah, there's been games he should have been dragged early. And he still played 81 minutes or 80 minutes. So, and he's obviously going to start thinking about penalties as well. 8 minutes away from extra time. Holland in possession. Big up Jerome Pierre. Man said rice pudding deserves more respect. That's elite level disrespect. Bro, rice pudding, man, come on. Growing up as an elite dessert. Jam in the middle, whew, game over. You were delighted with that. Holland in possession. Cody Gakpo, dangerous. Holland have a 2v1. Kyle Walker, look, he hasn't recovered. Oh! And Pickford clears it. They're appealing for handball. I think Walker actually pulled someone down in the build-up to that. Holland are appealing for a penalty. Nah, he fell over. No chance. You don't get a penalty for that. I think it does hit his hand. Gay, nah, you're not getting a pen for that. Kyle Walker, lucky he didn't get a yellow card there. Definitely pulled, out wide there. You see Walker on the recovery there. He didn't get back. That's why I had to drag the player down. He's that recovery pace, it won't rescue you the whole time. It really won't. Luke Shaw, I'll be honest, has been ineffective. Said bring someone on that left-hand side to get a Dumfries. Luke Shaw hasn't got him once. He really hasn't. Ball over the top, looking for Ollie Watkins. De Vrij heads it down. Bellingham slips. Don't foul him, Jude. Just let him play. Don't foul. Come on, Luke Shaw, you got to press. Don't foul either. There you go. You win the ball back. Lovely play. Luke Shaw, mate, you look like... Yeah, he wins a free kick. Soft one. Free kick to England. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not convinced by Ollie Watkins in an England shirt. I'm really not. I haven't seen one performance. Nutmeg on Dumfries there by Bellingham. I haven't seen one performance from Watkins that convinces me he's an England player. I just don't think he looks after the ball well enough. But we'll see. We'll see. They've obviously brought him on because they want him to run in behind and press and all of that. Gay's been excellent in this tournament. Honestly has. Apparently he's gettable for 50 million as well. Mainu wipes out a player there. I think it's Dumfries. Xavi Simons out wide to Gakpo. Nathan Ake on the overlap. Oh, Saka's clipped his heels. I think that's not a bad free kick to give away. He hasn't given him a yellow card as well. Fair play. Probably about 30 yards out. I think he actually is trying to get out of the way, but Gakpo was on a driving run there. It's probably not a bad foul as long as they don't score from it. He has given him a yellow. Free kick to Holland, 30 yards out. And this is where they're dangerous. This is where they are dangerous. Wout Weghorst, 6'5". You know, Van Dijk must be 6'4". Ake's, 6+. Ball whipped in. It's high. They're in trouble. They managed to clear it. I think that's a corner. What's he given? I think he's given a goal kick. I think that comes straight off John Stones' head. John Stones, yeah, flicks it away. Should have been a corner, but we'll take it. He's given a yellow card to someone there. I don't know who. 4 minutes ago, I think Van Dijk got the yellow card for complaining. Van Dijk is some player, by the way. He just got that calmness about him. Yeah, it should have been a corner. He's gone crazy. Saka not getting too much joy with Ake. I think second half, He's got tighter to him. England haven't got the ball to him, and he struggled. First half, he looked decent, but maybe again he's gonna have to look. Watkins nowhere near Van Dijk in the air. I think 6-2 I am. Smooth one, Jay. 6-2. I don't think this ref has had a bad game. No, he hasn't been too bad for a guy that everyone was like match fixing and all that stuff. Here's Jude Bellingham. Come on, man. We're looking for a clutch moment now. We want to see why you do that celebration and Hala Madrid and all of that. You know, you haven't had a good game, but we'll take a winning goal. Oh, it's amazing how the Dutch fans all wear the orange kit. They just cover the stands, don't they, with orange. Saka forced backwards by Ake. He's looking. Look again. Where's the option? What a ball if Shaw keeps that in. Great touch. Luke Shaw. Watkins can't reach it. It's a chance. Cole Palmer. Oh no, Tekkers. Horrible finish. Slashes across it. He's got to try and curl that in the far top corner. Great ball in, Luke Shaw. Palmer, what is that? Look at the horrible technique. Look at the state of that. That is awful. You've got to try and bend that in the far top corner. He's tried to like drill it. It's horrible finish from Cole Palmer, man. The Tekkers, he panicked. You've got to stay calm there and just finesse that into the far top bins. Goal kick to England. That's goal kick to Holland. That's one of the first even half chances that England have had in this half. Good ball in by Luke Shaw, though. Great ball by Saka. Lovely first touch by Shaw. Crossed it. He's got to do better there. Okay, he's fouled there. Referee gives the free kick. Holland are going crazy. They had a good attack on there. Gakpo seemed to just shoulder barge him there. Was that a foul? I'm not sure. I don't know. Does put his leg across, but I'm not sure. England take the free kick. 2 minutes to go. Cole calmer. Yeah, there you go, Eros. Cole's got to be calmer. Bro, I'm not. Are you not entertained? No, we're not entertained. Paul Calmer, yeah? Paul Calmer. Here's Declan Rice. Kyle Walker. I think England need to make another 1 or 2 changes. I wouldn't stop at the few that they've made. I think they can make more. Be careful. Here's Pickford in possession. We need some magic. Bit of magic from someone. Get Jude. I don't understand. Look at the shape. Palmer is like on the right, but Saka's on the right. Surely Bellingham should be playing more central. Maybe move one of those two wide. Here's Cole Palmer. Saka on the overlap. Palmer finds Watkins. What you got? Watkins shoot! Watkins scores! Ollie Watkins scores for England in the 90th minute! Ollie Watkins has maybe sent England to the European final on the turn and drills it in the bottom corner. What a finish! Oh my days! What a goal that is! Tight angle, and he drills it into the far bottom corner. And England are heading to the Euros final. Wow! Gareth Southgate masterclass. We all got to fall back. What a finish! Rolls it into his feet. What a moment! He's hardly had a kick in this competition. Cole Palmer. Lovely movement by Watkins. Good ball by Palmer. Tight angle, he just hits it. I think he surprises De Vrij. He doesn't get tight. Drills it into the bottom corner. What a finish. Oh, it's a brilliant goal through the defender's legs. Ollie Watkins, what a goal. That is an outstanding finish. Any young striker, touch it out your feet and hit it. Goes through defender's legs a lot of the time. Goalkeeper wasn't ready for it. England are heading to the Euro 2024 final. See what happens when you have a striker in the penalty area. Wow. This is unbelievable. Southgate masterclass. I'm telling you, you got to give him credit, man. I was thinking, yo, get Ivan Toney on. Man brought on Watkins. Saka's coming off. Oh, my days, England. How? How are England heading to a final? Who's coming on? Konza for Saka. Conor Gallagher's coming on. This is crazy. Maybe it would have been worth the 350. Mainu comes off. Gallagher comes on. Look at the England fans. I want to go to the final. The tickets will be ridiculously expensive. Oh, my days. But this is unbelievable. I don't know how. I don't know. These men have got some next level look going, honestly. Can't believe it. What a goal, Ollie. What should we sign him? Well, he's better than Havertz, so yeah, definitely. Dre was calling Xerxes for a while. Curtis Watkins could date my daughter now. Yo, you could be right. Hey, Brian Brobby coming on. Xerxes and Brobby. This Brobby plays for Ajax, been linked with Arsenal as well. This guy better not score. All Xerxes. Good header. 3 minutes added on, people. Why am I... Oh, this 3 minutes added on. We're over 3 minutes. Decker's brilliant, lad. Well done, Deckers. Go on. Go on, Palmer. Go on. Oh, they win it back. Well, we're over the 2 minutes, but I think England was celebrating for about 2 minutes. Then they made the subs. Good tackle, Conor Gallagher. Just waste time now. Waste time. I can't believe England are heading to the final the way they've played. Was Hasselbank celebrating? I don't know, because Hasselbank is obviously Dutch, but he's a coach for England. I would have liked to have seen that, actually. That's a great point, Jason. Robbie Lyle, they're calling him. Yo, you always rated Watkins, eh? Fair play to him. That run is all they needed. Good ball from Palmer. Oh, Palmer overhit that, bro. Gives it away. I've got no idea how long is left because they added 3 minutes and we're into 4 minutes. But, oh, here's Ake. Gakpo out wide. Kyle Walker goes out. Gakpo whips it in high. Back post. Headed across by Weghorst. Bellingham controls it. England have possession. He drives towards the halfway line. This guy ain't got no pace. Run him. Go on, Jude. Ref! I don't know if that's a foul. Did he win the free kick? He has. Well done, Jude. I can't believe it. I'm kind of hyped. England are going to the Euros final, man. I know they were there, but this one feels different. This one's crazy. Xerxes tall, but... Bro, I'm not even joking. Southgate masterclass. People ain't want to give the guy no credit. You got to be able to give credit and criticise in equal measure. The guy brought on Watkins... And the guy scored the winning goal. What we saying it? We're able to go. They've won it. England have beaten Holland. Oh my days. I do not know who has blessed this England team, but they are on a next level of look right now. Fair play to them. Give Southgate his credit, man. He brought on Watkins and he brought on Cole Palmer. Goal and an assist. This is amazing. This is amazing, honestly. I don't know why, and I hope I'm not getting carried away. It just feels like they're going to win this competition, honestly. I know there's a lot of people here who will say they'll lose to Spain. Something is just going for this team at the moment. I don't know, like... Your Caps, honestly, bro, this guy's getting a knighthood. They're going to call him Sir Gareth Southgate if he wins this. Ollie Watkins probably can't believe what's going on. He's hardly even kicked a ball. Look, he's hugging Hasselbank. Oh, I didn't see whether Hasselbank was smiling then. Christopher said, get him, best commentary live on YouTube. I am entertained. See you in the final. 5 a.m. Congrats and good night, says Laughing Man. Ollie pulling out and nothing. I'd bench Kane next game. Look at Ed Sheeran there. I tell you what, you're going to have questions now, aren't you? What do you do? What do you do now? Kane's 1 goal away, though, from winning the Golden Boot. You know the guy's going to play Kane in the final. Curtis, you should have gone. I know. I didn't expect a game like that, to be honest. I'm so happy for Ollie Watkins, honestly. It's so tough being in a squad when there's no involvement. Let's have a look if the tickets are showing for the final. Sir Gareth Southgate is an elite manager, said Beresford Production. Hey, Kobbie Mainoo, just turned 19 years of age, centre midfield. Superb performance again. Look at Watkins, man. He must be thinking, what is going on? What a goal, by the way. Just hits it on the spin. Listen, like I said, man, give Gareth his credit. I've been very critical of him. Everyone has. Cello said Spain will be licking their lips. Get it on the credit card. Tax write-off. Meet me at the Emirates Sunday. Oh, do you know what? I'd love to go to the game. The final will be unbelievable. But I remember when the Euros final at Wembley, I think they said tickets were going like $3,000. I ain't, not gonna pay that. It'll be an epic watch-along, I tell you that. It's going to be, even from a content point of view, I'm delighted because, look, the page is crashing. Usually, when you go on this UEFA ticket page, you get on it in about 10 seconds. It says your request will be processed in 5 minutes and 20 seconds. I just want to see how much they're going for. Even if I could get one and flip it, people, the game's the game. Grab one and move it on. David said, as a Dutch fan, gutted but happy for Saka and Rice. I got to be honest, and I'm always honest, people. I don't think Holland played well. The Netherlands, sorry, but I don't think they played well. I don't think they did enough. I think England's second half were poor, and Holland didn't create anything. Player of the match, Ollie Watkins. No, yeah, standard, bro. What a goal, by the way. Doesn't even think about it. Real striker's instinct. Makes the diagonal run. Touches it out of his feet and just hits it. No thoughts, no messing. And what you do when you do that, you catch goalkeepers out. While the goalkeeper's setting himself, it's going past him already into the bottom corner. It's going past him. People saying do player ratings. All right, we'll do a quick player ratings. You guys get involved. We'll do a quick player ratings. We'll work with a starting 11. And then we'll look at quickly go off the bench. So, what are you guys saying about... what's that? In normal sale, I can buy a UEFA website for 800. Bro, honestly, that's not bad for a final. Honestly, I don't want to put anybody in any positions of difficulty, but I reckon if you could get a final ticket for 800, you'd be able to sell it for a lot more by closer to the game. Honestly, people will be desperate to go to that game. I'm still waiting. It says 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I want to see what it says. Jordan Pickford, he didn't have a bad game, but I can't help but feeling that goalie should have done better. I just feel like he should have done better than that. I can't. I'm going to give him 5.5 because something tells me he should have saved that, but I could be doing him dirty. 6 is average. I'm bringing you down slightly. Did he make any? People saying 6. People saying 6. It was in the second tour sales. Oh, okay. Get the likes up as well. Let's hit 1,000 likes. Let's hit 1,000 likes. I'll still give you 5 memberships if you hit 1,000 likes post-game. England are in the Euros final against Spain. We're at 910 likes, people. Let's hit 1,000. Maybe I'll give him a 6. It's hard to tell whether he should have saved it, but I'll give him a 6. 5.5. 6? 5.5? All right, they got to the final. We'll give him 6. Let's go to the defence. I actually think the back three played very, very well. Honestly, really well. The goal's not their fault. Maybe Walker could have closed down. But look at that recovery challenge he made on Cody Gakpo. I thought he completely shut him down. Stones and Gay, honestly, I know this guy's not a left-sided player in terms of left-footed and can play left-back. I'm telling you now, somebody in the Premier League needs to go and sign Mark Guy from Crystal Palace. 50 million to get him, apparently. Man United, he gets into that team, in my opinion, next to Lisandro. I'd take him at Arsenal as a squad player, and I think he would actually challenge Gabriel. I'm not saying he's better, but I think it's genuine competition. He gets in the Chelsea defence. I think he could even get in the Liverpool defence, and that's not because he's better than Konate. Konate's an injury-prone player. I think somebody should definitely go and buy him this summer. Top quality. I'm giving him 8 out of 10. I think he was superb today. Stones, I'll give 7.5. I actually think Guy was probably the best of the three. For me, Kobbie Mainoo today. You know, young players, it's weird. Like, certain positions, I feel like it's harder for a young player to come into a team and adapt. Centre mid is such a difficult position as a young player because you've got to read the game, you've got to defend, you've got to attack. I thought Kobbie Mainoo was outstanding. I thought he was absolutely outstanding. His maturity, his quality on the ball, I think he's absolutely brilliant. I wish he played for Arsenal. Honestly, I wish he played for Arsenal. He's calm, he's just brilliant. Absolutely. You look at the size of the game that he's playing in and how calm he is. Rory said it, young general for me. I'll give him 9 out of 10. Honestly, for the size of the game, I thought there's an argument to give him man of the match, to be honest. Outside of Watkins on winning goal hype, I would say Kobbie might have been England's best player. Declan Rice, listen, Deckers, I love you, bro. Met you in America, Arsenal player. He couldn't pass wind, right? He won the ball back and then just gave it back to them. His passing today was woeful. We got away with it. But he could not pass the ball at all. It didn't cost us. And I'm not going to mark him down too much. He's an Arsenal player. I'm going to give him a shameless 6. Brilliant off the ball. Terrible on the ball. We'll balance it out to a 6. I know what you're all thinking. What? He was worse than that? Yeah, he's an Arsenal player. I'm biased. What do you want me to do? I'm not going to ruin him, but yeah, he was poor. I'm not going to cap. That was Declan Couscous. Like, they sold us short there. That was overcooked rice, people. He's got to play better than that in the final, because let me tell you something. You give the ball away against Spain, you're not seeing the ball again for the next 2 minutes. Let me tell you that. They've just had me on hold for 5 minutes. I've got through and they've said there's no tickets available. They'll open up as the days go on, because what you find is a lot of people start selling them. So they'll be available on resale websites, though, like live tickets and stuff. Trippier, listen, England got to the final. It's not the position he plays. I'm going to be kind and give him a 6 as well. He's a 34-year-old right-back playing left wing-back against Holland. It's not going to happen. I'll give him a 6 out of sympathy, but he was dreadful. He should be retiring from playing for England after this tournament. Saka, I thought first half, he dealt with Ake. Second half, nah, he didn't deal with Ake, but he played his part. Don't disregard the amount of defensive work Saka did to help Kyle Walker second half. He was basically at right back marking Gakpo at times. Listen, I'm giving him 7.5. Giving him 7.5. I thought he did well. No, you're right. Trippier was no better than a 5, but England, I'm not going to give no one below a 6, man. England are in the final. Phil Foden, I think that's his best game of the tournament. Maybe he was a bit tired at the end, who knows, but ultimately Southgate brings him off for Palmer. Palmer gets an assist. So I thought Foden was probably 7.5 as well. So I'll give him some credit for that. Listen, if anyone genuinely has got tickets, I mean, Adiola here said, see you, Nick. I just got 2 tickets locked. I live in Berlin. Will you buy? People, you know, hit me up either in the comments after or email me, curtisshawtv@hotmail.com. If anyone's genuinely got tickets, let me know your price, right? Let me know your price. Only if you're serious as well, please. No time wasters. Let's go to the front for it. No, I said Foden 7.5. Give him 7.5. He was unlucky. Meg the keeper, he hit the post. He did a lot better. Jude Bellingham, listen, if England had have lost and I was in an emotional state, Trippier would have probably got a 3. Yeah, Hotmail, bro. I'm old school. Trippier would have got a 3. Pickford would have probably got a 5. Rice would have got like a 4. But they won, so it's cool. Jude wasn't good. I'll give him a 6. That's the lowest I'm giving any England player, but he wasn't good. Bellingham was not good, and he didn't even have the clutch moment. The only good thing you say with Jude, he never stops running. And Harry Kane, I mean, what am I marking him as? A defensive midfielder or a striker? He's getting the ball off John Stones and spraying it 60 yards to the winger. I mean, Ollie Watkins comes on for 15 minutes, runs in the area, hits it and scores, bro. Strikers are like tickets in a raffle. If somebody's doing a raffle with, 50 tickets in it, and you can win a big prize, the more tickets you get out of that raffle, the better opportunity you've got of winning that raffle. So the more times you get in the area and shoot and try and get on the end of things, the more chance you've got of winning that raffle. Harry Kane don't even want to buy 1 ticket. Yet he thinks he's going to win the raffle. Get in the area. You're 30 plus. He looks a bit heavy. He's not moving well. You ain't got the speed to do what you're trying to do, Harry Kane. He needs to stop that. You're playing against Spain on the weekend, bro. They are going to bop. Let's get one thing clear. Spain will bop this English team. That's not me saying they'll win, but they are going to bop this team around. Declan Rice can't win the ball back and give it away like that because Rodri and them, man, you won't see the ball for the next 2 minutes. So let me tell you something. England have got to go up a level to beat Spain. 100%. Off the bench, Luke Shaw, I don't think he did hardly anything. He put 1 good cross in. So I'll give him 6.5. The cross was very good. Palmer didn't really do much with it. I'll give him 6.5. Cole Palmer, I don't think he played that well, but he got an assist. It's important. So what do we give him? 6.5, 7. We'll give him a 7. It's a vital pass. Ollie Watkins, mate, just purely based on the moment, I think you're man of the match. You've just put England into the Euros final. Nobody's going to care how long you played. The goal is absolutely brilliant. It's everything you want from a striker. Runs into the area, turns, doesn't even look at the goal, and just slaps it into the bottom corner. Now, listen, and Gareth Southgate, by the way, I'm telling you now, you've got to give that guy props. And I know a lot of people won't want to give him props because we don't rate him. But trust me, he deserves props for what he's done tonight. The 2 players he brought on got an assist and a goal. Wow, the waiting room now is 17 minutes. I don't get it. I was just at the front of the queue. It said no tickets. Listen, anybody who's got genuine tickets or if anyone's got links for tickets, drop me an email, curtisshawtv@hotmail.com. I'm interested. But otherwise, we'll be doing a live stream. No worries. England v Spain. Tickets. I want to see if they're doing them on any other websites. Trust me, man. I don't. Somebody just said in the comments Spain will win 3-0. I just don't think it'll work like that. I really don't. Right, let's have a look on live tickets. Oh my days. Let's see this. 1,700. But somebody just texted me saying that website was selling them for £700. The UEFA website. But there's none available at the moment. So listen, anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. But if anyone gets tickets, hit me up. I don't mind staying in and watching the final. And we do a banging live stream anyway. You know what is though? Sometimes the memories, you know what I mean? But I'm definitely happy to do the live stream anyway. I got a ticket, Arsenal v Lyon, Emirates Cup, yeah. If I go to the game, I'll do a vlog, definitely. Big C, of all the YouTube streams live now, you have the most viewers tuned in. Hey, listen, that's what happens when you got the goated community, you know? Big up the community, big up for the support. And like I said, if anyone's got links for tickets, though, hit me up. Sam Bond said, I've seen enough. He said it himself. The dream is to play for Arsenal. It's time to bring him home. That lob against us was crazy. You ain't getting him. 4-year deal last season. And he's 28. 4 years on his contract. I think Villa would ask for 100 million for him, genuinely. There's no way Arsenal will pay 100 million for a 28-year-old. Isn't Hasselbank Dutch bittersweet for him? Yeah, it is. I wonder if he's happy or not. Probably not. From a coaching point of view, though, he could have got sacked if England lost. And Brian said Southgate masterclass. Honestly, I know I'm kind of joking about it. I mean it sincerely. That was a Southgate masterclass. First half, they were really good. Second half, he brings on Palmer, gets the assist. Brings on Watkins. When I'll be honest, I was thinking you got to bring on Ivan Toney. And Watkins scores the winner, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think one thing's been confirmed today, and that is, for anybody going on the tour, we are not going to see Saka or Declan Rice in the US. Because I think they'd already announced that any player going to the final was not going on the pre-season tour. So that does damage the tour a bit. But listen, it only enhances them as players if they win trophies. So we'll see. Listen, people, thank you very much for tuning in. Tomorrow, 1 p.m, I'm on Dan Potter's channel, so tune in for that. I'll be finishing that at 2 p.m, then straight on here at 2 p.m. for a show at 2 p.m. So back-to-back shows. Dan Potts show at 1, my show at 2, and that'll be that for tomorrow, people. Thank you very much for tuning in. Did we hit 1,000 likes? I'm a man of my word. If we hit 1,000, I'll hand out the memberships. Did we hit that K? We did hit the 1K. We did hit the 1K. So I will hand out the memberships before I get out of here. Let me get these done quickly. Come on, what's going on? Get 5. Did that do 5? On my screen, it doesn't tell me if it's gone through or not. And then I have to go on StreamYard. Yeah, there we go. There we go. 5 memberships. Big up to the new 5 members. And like I said, people, don't forget today's sponsor, Proton VPN. Link in the description. Use the code CurtisShawTV. England go marching on to the Euros final this Sunday, 8 o'clock. England against Spain. What a game that's going to be. 1 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be on Dan Potts' channel. 2 p.m. back on my channel. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you all tomorrow, people. Bless.